another day of Diamond Geezers 2 on Twitch using Football Manager 12. My name's Mike. Hello, you can actually see me now. I dug my old webcam out of a drawer somewhere and decided to have that up in the top. Is that the top left corner? Top left corner. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. I've actually got a face on today. So we're going to be going live. Well, we should be live right now, hopefully, with any luck. I need to run you all through what I've been working on overnight because, quite honestly, I spent 5 solid, real hours of my time yesterday looking through pages and pages and pages of players to try and sign. I turned off my assistant reports, because you can filter out players that aren't interested in playing for you using your assistant manager. I turned that off for loans. I turned it off for free transfers, and I just approached everybody, even if they claim that they don't want to play for us. Some of them might. I've got a lot of loan offers in. I might see if I can remember how to get to my transfers page so I can show you a few of the names. Obviously, I can't promise any of them are actually coming. That these are all the players that I've currently got bids in, either loans or permanent transfers. There are so many. There are some familiar names. Some of you might have heard of Warren Cummings. I also approached, where's he gone? I saw him. Alton Thelwell, Tottenham Hotspur legend. Mads Tim, former Man United youngster. I'm not going to get any of these players. Obviously, we all know this. None of them are going to come. But if just one of them comes, then we could be in incredibly good shape. So I'm going to... sorry about that. I need to quickly just open up my Twitch stream to make sure everything is fine because I haven't checked it so far today. Looks like we're all good. Yeah. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, cool. So we'll leave that in the background. So we have got a game today. Those of you that weren't with us yesterday, we went on an incredible run. So these were the 5 games that we played yesterday. That first game against Aylesbury, we were really unlucky to not get anything out of. We were so much better than them. They didn't have a they didn't have a clear-cut chance or a half chance. They still managed to beat us 1-0. It's just classic. But after that, we went on this incredible 4-game run where we've done really well thanks to I'm going to just take just a smidge of credit for my improved tactics. I know, try to remain seated for that little revelation. I did actually do some tactics and they did actually work for the first time possibly in my entire life. So I'm still calling it the Flying V, even though it's not really. It's more of a kind of W shape. W for whatever, we're always going to win. I've decided for this game, I've made a few changes to the lineup, which you'll see here. So I have been playing Craig Ferrers over here. I have been playing him as a right winger and playing Koroma up front. But the problem is that whoever's been playing in that central attacking midfield position has just been doing nothing. I've tempted to go to 2 strikers up front, but I do like having an attacking midfielder. I feel like he's going to link things together a bit better. So I've made the bold, possibly stupid decision to put Koroma on the right because he's super fast. Little can stay up front because he's just a poacher. He's a natural, aging, but still natural poacher. And Ferrers, I think, might be able to have a little bit more influence from the centre because he's not that fast. And you kind of need your wingers to be super fast down in this league. And Ferrers isn't actually that fast. I've also decided to give Shane Farrell a chance at left back. So he's my brand new Irish left winger who is, as you can see, he's not a world beater. But we don't have those around here. We don't even have egg beaters. What he does have is 12 for acceleration, 12 for pace. So we're going to give him a chance. Also, overnight, so I left the stream last night. I played about 5 days where nothing happened, but apart from one thing, which is that I signed a new left back. Now, those of you that have been with us throughout the stream so far will know that my left backs have been not amazing. I mean, fitting in with the rest of the team, the left backs haven't been brilliant, but I thought I needed somebody new. This kid came up, Rimmel Daniel. I was immediately attracted to his aggression, 16, obviously. Who wouldn't be? But he's also quite quick. He can sort of tackle. There's a lot of ones, but just ignore those. The fact is he can play left back. And, crucially, he has 5 caps for Granada. I don't know if he's still in the senior squad. He's not. He can't even replace all the grey ghosts in the Granada squad. Never mind. The fact is he has 5 caps and a goal. He has an international goal. So just try to... anybody whose socks have just flown off, I'll give you a chance to put them back on before we kick off. So that's what I've decided to do for this game. There's also another debut I've decided in central midfield for Billy Goddard. Now, my 2 defensive midfielders... I'm not playing with a defensive midfielder anymore, you see. So I signed Jason Turley and... where's he gone? Chris Gell as 2 options for defensive central midfield. It's fair to say that my coaches don't think either of them are very good. In fact, Bob Thander, who's one of my centre backs, is supposedly a better defensive midfielder than the two that I've actually got in there. So seeing as we're not really playing with one anymore, I decided that this game I'm going to give Billy Goddard a go. He can sort of tackle. He's got some work rate. He's got some stamina and some natural fitness. He can kind of do a little bit of everything. And I mean, the tiniest amount of everything. He can do everything poorly, but he can do everything. That's crucial. Some of my midfielders can't do anything except for maybe 2 or 3 things. And one of them is get sent off. So I'm hoping that he will bring a little bit more all-rounderiness. And also, he's more highly rated. He's my 4th best central midfielder, according to my coaches. And apparently, he has the potential to be really good. So I think we're going to blood him, as Harry Redknapp would say. Who we got in the chat? Tim Bemos, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to the chat. You will hopefully see my brand new layout that I have today, including my follower goal, which is over there. I'm still getting the hang of pointing. But yeah, hi, this is my face. I decided to face this one. Face the music, as it were. Face down the sack. Evan Connolly, I don't remember what I did with him. I remember he complained. I feel like I released him on a free transfer. Well, I have now. There we go. Let's got rid of him. I've got a policy here of anyone who complains about not playing, gone. Straight out the door. So anyway, welcome to the chat, guys. Here I am. And this is going to be today's starting team. So, yeah, Fraser Toms, I really wanted him to be good, but he just isn't really doing anything. Colin Little has played really well in the games that he's been in, so I don't feel like I can really drop him. So I'm just going to leave him up front to do some poaching. He has got the ability to poach. Look at this. Finishing 14, first touch 14, composure 13, and various other numbers that are far higher than a team like us should have. So anyway, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. I forget who we're playing. Daventry Town. Let's see if they have any amusing names in their squad. Oh, they do. Steve Guaje Velandia. Colombian. That is exotic, isn't it? With an English second nationality, obviously. Yeah, I mean, he's not exactly set the world alight in his career so far, but hey, anybody can beat us. Anybody. It's been proven. So let's have a go. My tactics are the same. I've just changed the team around. There's no change for the tactics. So we're just going to give this a try. Since we're away, I might change the counter. But we'll start with control and see how we do. We'll just see how we get on from the start. Or you might also notice that Steven Hernandez is my new sub-goalkeeper. He's made it onto my bench. He impressed for the reserves. He got 2 consecutive Man of the Match awards in reserve games. So I decided to just let him stand, or not even stand, sit comfortably on the bench at the Dog and Duck. Okay, I feel pretty good about this team. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, Goddard, basically my entire left-hand side is a totally unknown quantity. None of them have ever played for us before. So we'll just see how they get on. Maybe I should focus passing down the right just to take the pressure off, perhaps. Apparently, we're supposed to win every game with ease. Apparently, I'm not really enjoying the fact that seems to be standard. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. Only one demotivated. Okay, in that case, you can say, get out there and make a difference. There we go. See, manager. Is he just #skills with a Z. Communications Park is the name of their ground. Not bad. Interesting. They'll be talking about this for years to come. Please subscribe to my Patreon. I do actually have a Patreon now. Patreon.com/MikePaulVox if anybody fancies slinging me a few quid. Don't worry about it though. I just did it because someone asked me if I had one earlier and I went, yeah, of course I do, obviously. It's a lie. Let me know you can see and hear everything okay. It should be fine. I have done tests. Okay. Ooh, Farrell's in there, off the bar. Oh, Craig Farrell. Is it Craig Farrell? Don't know. Something Farrell. Is it Stephen Farrell? I literally just signed him. Don't give me. Oh, Shane Farrell. Colin Farrell. Off the bar. What a start. Little's there. Oh, that could have been in as well. This is a good start. I'm a big fan of it. We're having all of the possession. We've already made a clear-cut chance. This is a very solid start. Ferrell's. Oh, yes, Ferrell's has taken somebody out early doors. Perfect. Love to see that. Will he have to go off? No, they haven't subbed him. Oh, Little's on free kicks. Maybe he shouldn't be. Rubbish. Pretty rubbish. This is a good start, though. This is a good start. Koroma. See, that's why I've got him out there. Koroma, he's so quick. He'll just skin anybody. Any fullback that hasn't got more than 10 for acceleration, he'll just skin them every time. Because I think he's got 13 for both pace and acceleration. Oh, as you can see, I really need a haircut, but we're on lockdown. I can't get a haircut anyway. I have to cut my own hair. That's a flick. This is not good. I don't like this. Ah, look at that. I didn't have anything to worry about. Daniel uses all of his international caps to catch Little offside. Yeah, thought so. He has to be. Okay. There's still plenty of time for this to all go completely wrong. Ah, Daniel, why do my fullbacks always get booked? And they always commit fouls down there. Maybe I need to tell them to stand off rather than go in for tackles. I've got everybody on pressing and shutting down. But the problem is that we press people until we foul them. And we're just constantly fouling and giving free kicks away. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I can't deal with my players getting booked. They get booked so early in the games. We're just going to have loads of sendings off. That's a good throw-in. Ref, come on. Book him. Where's his booking? Daniel with the FK. Little flicks on. There's nobody behind you, Neil. There's no Colin. Colin. Why am I calling him Neil? I don't know what anybody's names are. It's like the first day of school. Goddard, you need to get there. It's okay. Woody's there. Ah, nice. How was that a foul? Woodward had the ball. How can he foul somebody if he has the ball? Just because he's gone down? What is this? What is this, lads? Okay, we're starting to let them back into it a little bit, but we're doing all right. Doing all right with the closing down. Molnar, take him out. Now that's okay. That's all right. That's good. That's good defending. That's good defending. If Novocaine was here, he couldn't say anything bad about that. Novocaine in the chat has been giving my defence hell for the last few days. Because they are rubbish. Don't get me wrong. I'm not really defending them. Book him. Book him. Yeah, about time. Excuse me. We could do with... we've sort of lost our edge a little bit. We've certainly lost the advantage that we had. Good save, Gilps. We had a good little opening spell, and now we've really... Oh, that's a terrible cross. We can break from here. Run it, Vickers. Run it, Colin. Run it, run it, run it. Everyone should be flying up in support. I think I might turn us to counter. I don't think we are controlling the game. Welcome, the gaff. Welcome. Yeah, don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick. It's my only rule. Don't be a dick. You can be a dick to my players, but not to me. Actually, you can. Depends what I do. That's a great ball for Koroma. Oh, what a finish, Omar! In off the post. 1-0 Rushton. I nearly said something else there. I nearly said Coladeros. I'm so used to it. I've just finished tomorrow's Los Coladeros episode, everybody. So for those of you that read it, coming soon. What a finish this is. I wasn't even really looking. Brilliant ball from Ferrers. And Koroma is there. Basically, I've swapped those two around. Dividends. Immediate dividends. What a finish in off the post. The Gaff, so what's the backstory to this save? Well, first of all, The Gaff, thanks for joining. What's the backstory to this save? Well, the backstory is that if you want to go all the way back, in January last year I started writing a series that initially went on Football 365, but then I switched it to my Medium account, which is called Diamond Geezers, where I took Rushton and Diamonds, the original Rushton and Diamonds, on Champ Manager 0102, the best of the Champ Managers. What's happened? Oh, I've had a bit of a frame skip. I think we're doing okay. If there's any problem with the video, let me know. Anyway, I took the original Rushton and Diamonds all the way to the Premier League. and it was really good fun. People came with me. I wrote 3 episodes a week. It's really good. And then I decided I wanted to start streaming. And because that Ruston and Diamond save ended a bit acrimoniously, because my laptop, I basically lost all the data on my laptop. I plugged a USB in and it completely scrambled all of the data on my laptop. So I lost all my saves, I lost everything. And we were still in the middle of that Ruston and Diamonds challenge. So I discovered, I mean, I knew about AFC Ruston and Diamonds, but they were formed in the summer of 2011. And FM12 starts in the summer of 2011. So I've taken AFC Rushden, put them into the very lowest league that I could activate in the editor, which is the 8th tier. We're in the Southern Division 1 Central, all the way down 3 layers below the conference. And we're just going to keep going until we get to the Premier League, he said confidently. Probably actually until I get sacked is more likely. So gutting, yeah, it genuinely was gutting to lose that save. It really was. And it was so stupid as well, because there are so many, I mean, all of us that play Champ Manager or Football Manager, we've all lost the save. You know, we've all had saves corrupt and the heartbreak of a corrupted save. But it wasn't even that the game corrupted. It was just, I plugged a USB in and my laptop went off and never came back on again. And it just scrambled my whole hard disk. There was nothing it was the most random thing to happen. It was yeah, so it was gutting. And not only that, I had to shell out for a new laptop that I couldn't afford. so yeah, that was the end of it. Anyway, back to the game. That was a good first half. We had a little bit of a sketchy period, but I think being counter, I think that'll help us, because we can soak up a bit of pressure and then just smash it down the line for Omar. I'm hearing little tings. Skipped frames detected. Has everybody got a good video? Is everybody seeing the video okay? I mean, I'm not doing anything at the moment. Let me keep going. Okay, happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. Yeah, let me know in the chat, everybody, that the video's okay, because I'm getting a few notifications to say that the frames are skipping. It doesn't seem like they are, but maybe they are. I've got a chat box down in the bottom corner. I need to make it. Whoops-a-daisy. Need to make it a little bit bigger here. Oh, Gaff, Andrew Gaff from Twitter. Oh, thanks for joining us, Gaff. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Good to connect with you finally. I mean, I followed you for a while because I saw that you were in Valencia and you're doing the football writing and stuff. Love it. Yeah, the Spurs guy. Don't call him the Spurs guy. Call him Andrew or Gaff. Is Gaff all right, Gaff? Can we call you Gaff? I'm going to call you Gaff if that's all right. We're going to go counter second half. Here we go. For anybody in the chat who doesn't know Gaff, he's an excellent. We were nearly in again straight away. He's an excellent football writer who's writing a really good sort of FM20 challenge with Spurs that I've only read a little bit of because I decided to have some lunch and get online. So I'm going to read the rest of it later, Gaff. I also had to write. I also had to write tomorrow's episode of Los Coladeros, which I was doing most of the morning, but that's now done. So it's all good. So thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Good to see you. Exposed. Get rid of that. Oh, that's easy for Gilps. That is the sort of, a couple of games ago, Gilps would have let that in. Vickers, get that challenge in. What a tackle. Ferros, can he get it to Karoma now? Puts it out. Vickers is down now. Oh, Vickers, that's not good. Yeah, I'm getting little noises in my ear to say that it's skipping frames, but it seems to all be fine. Okay, Vickers is out, so we're going to put Steve Jaggs in. I don't know what his best role is. Let's see, what's he actually good at? What am I saying? I actually found Steve Jaggs earlier on my Los Coladeros save. He's a star player for someone like Wigan. I nearly signed him just for fun. But, nah. He's worth $2.5 million on that, though. So, yeah, again, Gaff, I signed Steve Jagielka because I thought he was Phil Jagielka's brother or son. I sort of signed him for a joke. It turned out he was actually Phil Jagielka's brother, so there you go. Gaff in the chat says, the one thing I've yet to really dive into, aside from training, of course, yeah, me too, is a lower league save. Oh, you have to do it. I only do lower league saves. I don't like starting at the top because the pressure is immediately too high. And also, you know, if you start as a half-decent team, it feels like there isn't that... the challenge isn't strong enough. there's something wonderful about taking a team like Daventry Town or AFC Ruston and Diamonds and having them play Barcelona and be able to go toe-to-toe with them. There's nothing better than that. I mean, if you're a Spurs fan, obviously. I mean, I'm a Brentford fan. I've done loads of saves with Brentford, but Brentford is as high as I'll go. I'd never start as a Premier League team unless it was a situation like Ian McIntosh did with the Everton save, where Everton were just absolute mints at the start of that, and he had a real job on his hands to keep them up. I might do something like that, but I'd much rather take a little tiny team, try and get them all the way to the top. It's a lot of fun. BMOS in the chat says, I'm from Shropshire, used to watch Shrewsbury a lot. Seen Jags play many times, can confirm he was rubbish. Well, I mean, he can prove it second half. He can he can prove it. He's going to have to because he's in. Let's see how rubbish he really is. Sporting Mahones. Tim started to save a Sporting Mahones. I've never heard of them. On Champo 102, Tim. No, that's fine. Can hit them all day. Okay. We're still just about doing better. It's quite even. I don't like the fact that every highlight seems to start with them having a throw-in. We're probably just lumping the ball out of play quite a lot. Get out there, Rimmel. Get out there. Don't foul him. Good blocks. That's more like what I want to see. Yeah, blocks. I mean, corners are where we normally concede. Or just any kind of set piece into the box is where we normally let all of our goals in. Get rid of that. Oh, Molnar, Jesus Christ. Oh, Tim, FM12. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, let me know how that goes. I've never heard of them. They must be... I wonder if they're on Champo 102. I might look them up later. Here we go. Get this out. Oh, Ferrell's away. Brilliant. Koroma's there. Can he hold it? No. That's okay. They're shit. It's no problem. They're terrible. The Gaff says, my first save is always Spurs. This is the one I began on the beta. Oh, yeah, till I got sacked. Yeah. Well, that's... Yeah. If you always start as a particular team, then that's... Yeah, obviously. I used to start... Oh, I thought Daniel was going to get sent off there. I used to start every game as Brentford. But then, over time, I just go down to the very lowest league I can think of. And I've started just choosing... I didn't do this with Ruston. I chose them on the original Diamond Geezers because they had loads of money. So I just thought it would be fun. Go on, Omar. Go on, Omar. Go on, Omar. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Tim. I just went for the best sounding random team name. I usually go, Steve Jags! Steve Jags! What a hit! What a hit, Steve Jags! Can you believe it? I take it all back. BMOS, history's being rewritten here in live. What a hit, Steve Jags! Hang on, I'm going to slow it down. Let's watch it in super slow-mo. Check this one out. Chests it down. Toes it into the far corner. What a finish, Steve Jags. Unbelievable. I genuinely take it all back. The thing is that Jags was really good for us pre-season, but he's been pretty average ever since. Going to take Colin Little off because he's doing absolutely nothing. Give Lewis Powell a shot. Bit disappointed with Little, but I mean, he's got a low rating, but we haven't given him any service. So it's fine. Counter seems to be working. Like they've got a lot of the ball, but they are rubbish as well. So it's fine. We just need to keep it relatively tight for a little while. There's only 15 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time for them to win 3-2 or 4-2 or even 8-2. But we should, especially if Omar keeps doing this. Look at him go. Go on, Omar. Box it. Oh, just box it. Oh, Powell's there. Oh, what a counter-attack. What a counter-attack. Oh, it's 3-0. We've absolutely done them here. You know what, lads? Counter might be the way to go. Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong. Been trying to control teams when we can't even control our bowel movements. What a touch, pal. Usually he takes a touch too many, but that was a touch away from his defender. The Gaff says I should probably try Scunthorpe United one day. Hometown team, no money. Yeah, you should. You know what? I actually did. So any of you that follow Dave Black on Twitter, Dave Black is... he's a champ manager... 97-98 guy, Champ Manager 2. I think he is at CM9798 on Twitter, Dave Black. He's written a couple of books about Champ. He's a really great guy to chat to, and he does a lot of writing as well. Really cool guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, but we've chatted a bit on Twitter, and he seems like a really nice bloke. He's doing a challenge at the moment, which is called the Retirement Home, where he's only signing over 35 players, which is pretty funny because he keeps, he'll sign somebody that's still pretty good, like John Barnes, and then he gets to play them for one game, and then they get nicked and go off and become someone's manager. I'm quite enjoying his little Retirement Home series. He posts it every Sunday. In fact, he would have put an episode up today, I would have thought. Oh no, that's a good ball. That's a good ball, and that's a good goal. It's all right, there's only 2 minutes left. That was a really good ball to the far post. Almost undefendable. Definitely savable from Gilps. I'm pretty sure Gilps could have just stood there. If he had just stood slightly to his left. I mean, he's standing right there. What's he? He just goes like that. Just stop it. Anyway, this is what we have to put up with. The thing we should be grateful of is that they had 3 shots on target in that game, and they only scored 1. Normally, every shot on target goes in. So if they've had 3 and they've only scored 1, and we've had 3 and we've scored 3, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to say I'm very happy, and they're all going to be delighted. That is managering. That is managering if ever I saw it. No, not 3-0 to 3-1. 3-1. They scored right at the end. Anyway, sorry, I was talking about Dave Black. I actually, because he did it, I thought it would be fun. I haven't posted it or anything. I just did it myself in my spare time. What little spare time I have. I actually took over Scunthorpe United and did the same thing. I just signed over 35s. The difference though was that Dave's team, he's created a new team that were called the Retirement Home. He set their reputation really high so that he could attract basically any player, virtually any player in the world who was on a free transfer over 35 years old. So he had a really good, his squad was not good, but there were lots of household names in his squad. There still are. Whereas I took over Scunthorpe and tried to do the over 35 save without changing their reputation. So I could only sign up. I set myself the challenge of over 35s with Scunthorpe's money and reputation. And to be honest, with that 4-1-3-2 that I use for Los Coladeros and use for the original Diamond Geezers, even with over 35s who are rubbish, are still doing really well. So yeah, it's Scunthorpe are a fun team, and I quite like the colours. They're like purple and green, I think, on Champo 102. Scunthorpe's reputation is not good. Hi Twerno, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along on the chat, on the stream today. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're up to second. So So Gaff asked in the chat where we are in the league. So we're now up to second. Though I don't really understand why we're behind. Why we're ahead of Fleet, because we've got the same points, we've got the same goal difference, but they've got better goals scored. We have played them, but we drew. So they really should be above us. I don't really understand why we're not. I reckon they're just using the alphabet. In this division, they must just use alphabet to choose between teams, which works for me because we're definitely going up if it's all based on alphabet. Only AFC Hayes will be able to beat us to promotion. But yeah, we had a couple of pretty terrible losses. Otherwise, we were blitzing the league, but pretty happy with our goal difference. Since I changed formation, it's been a lot better. We lost 4-1 to St. Neots. Desperately bad game. Desperately bad. Anyway, this is going okay. I'm getting a lot of little noises in my ear to say that we're skipping frames. So can you just tell me in the chat if when the game is playing, is it relatively smooth? Because if it is, I don't really care. I mean, it's quite most of it's just like database stuff anyway. So as long as it's fine in the chat, as long as it's fine within game, let me know in the chat then. No problem. Yeah, Tim says it's fine. Cheers, Tim. That was pretty good. I'm a bit disappointed with Little, but we didn't put if you put a chance in front of Colin Little, he scores it. So I feel like this is our... Goddard did well as well. I feel like this is our best team. I feel like this is probably our best team. I'm really, really interested to hear about all the transfers I did. Honestly, I spent so much time overnight. I've got a few youth players that should be coming in. Because, I was struggling in the previous episodes to sign any non-English or British Isles based players, because I've got a huge list of interested Dutch players, but they all want hundreds and hundreds of pounds a week, and I'm limited to 70 a week, which I just haven't got the money for them. But I found a few Dutch 16-year-old kids that look quite promising, and they only wanted youth terms, so I should be able to get them in. I've got loads of scout reports coming, so yeah, you're going to see the fruits of last night. Yeah, this is a player. I managed Finn Harps on Twitter in a Finn Harps challenge, so I had a look at their players, and this guy was recommended to me quite highly. Look at this, he would be amazing. But yeah, he's not interested. I've got an awful lot of players not interested at the moment. So yeah, I've done a lot of scouting. Basically, I've scouted a lot of players that I know would be amazing for me, but I'm never going to be able to sign them. So yeah, he's on loan from Newcastle to Grimsby, Jeff Henderson. But the fact that he's prepared to play for Grimsby and his contract's up at the end of the season, I've basically done a lot of that. I've looked for a lot of loan players, a lot of transfer listed players. I've just, all of these players I've just been scouting to make sure they're all 5 out of 5 stars, which of course obviously all of them are. All of their contracts expire at the end of the season, so I have a good feeling. William Lee Anderson's left his agent. That's interesting. William Lee Anderson, Los Coladeros. Legend? No. Former player. We'll give him that accolade. He deserves it. So yeah. Thanks guys in the chat for saying you haven't noticed any issues. That's good to know. It's good to hear. Can I also ask another question of all of you? How many of you watch the stream full screened, and how many of you watch it sort of windowed? Do most of you watch it full screen? Because the reason I've put a little chat box over, you can't see it, it's invisible, but when you put something in the chat, it should pop up on the actual screen. I've done that because some people, I think, watch in full screen and then you won't be able to see the chat. I don't know. Tim watches it. Oh, you guys will watch it windowed. Oh, Bale, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Bale. You've probably been here the whole time, but welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so people are doing it windowed. Okay, in that case, I'm going to take out that little chat box thing, because I don't think it's distracting to me when I'm looking at whether the stream is working or not when I'm checking in with it. All right. Okay, so I made a load of loan offers. Oh, look at that. I've got lots of offers accepted. Whether they actually come and play here, they're never going to. I basically searched for... I took off the interested filter, and I just went for everybody who was a left back on loan at a League 2 club, and then just approached all of them on loan, and did the same for League 1 and the Blue Square Brett Premier, and then did the same thing for defensive midfielders, did the same thing for left wingers. And central defenders. I've got loads of loan offers in, and if any of them say yes, we'll be laughing. So like, I'm looking at the likes of this guy. Doesn't look like much, but would be a vast improvement on all the absolute dross that we've got in at the moment. Don't tell them I said that. So yeah, we've made some bids for like... he's never going to come here, but he might. Who knows? He's in Reading's reserves. There's always a chance. This guy plays for Luton. I mean, he's not that great, but he's got a few tens and he's quite fast and he can play on both flanks. Could be useful. There are so many players like this. So I've also made a £5,000 offer for Mads Tim, and that's £5,000 after we get promoted, which might not actually happen. Oh, he's not interested. Well, I'm not surprised, but he is Mads Tim. He's also their manager, so, I'm not surprised he doesn't want to leave. So yeah, I've got tons of bids in. Have a quick look at all of these players. There's just it's mainly defenders that I need. So you can see, just, a Lincoln centre-back. He'd be fine, marking 12. Position, just ignore. Positioning 6, actually, is the magic number we've discovered in previous streams. Novocaine, welcome. Yes, I have got a real face. I have had it the whole time, honest. Yeah, 6 is the magic number, that's fine. So, Novocaine, have you been here the whole time, or have you just joined us? If you've just joined us, we just won quite comfortably against Daventry Town. And I'm now, all of the loan bids that I made overnight, off stream, I made hundreds and hundreds of loan bids for various players from various teams, all of whom are improvements on the players I've got now. Why would you reject that then? Darlington wouldn't require any wage contributions, so why don't you just accept? So they're all slowly being accepted. I know, Kane. Thanks for just popping in. So we've had lots of offers accepted by the clubs, which is expected. But what is not expected is any of the players to be like, oh yeah, I'll go and play in the English Southern First Division Central. None of them are going to. So Nathan, he was a good centre-back, I remember. Yeah, look at the state of him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if he decided to come and knock around for us for 9 months instead of sitting in Huddersfield's reserves? He really should think about it. There are some good little players. He wasn't one of them, but he does play for Macclesfield, so I figured he must be better than what we've got. This kid plays for Ebbsfleet. He'd be a good left back. All of these players, any one of them, if they came, look at the pace of him. Any one of them, if they came, would be a great help. There's a striker there. He's really nippy. Mark Beavers. Probably a lot of you have heard of him. Sorry. Sheffield Wednesday's reserves. Just come and play for us. Just come and play for us, Mark. Come and play for us for a bit. Some great players. Just need to sign any of them at all. The players, honestly, the players that are at Blue Square Premier clubs and can't get in their team, surely they've got to think about coming to us. Surely. You get Premier League players going down to League 2 occasionally. So surely a couple of them would think about coming down. Right. Come on. Everybody just cross everything you've got. Just hope that somebody decides they're willing to be here. Oh, it actually hurts my eyes. So loads more offers accepted. Dalton Steele. Oh. So Dalton Steele I tried to get as a scout because he has reasonably good scouting stuff. It was a bit weird. It's a bit weird that that's not worked. But anyway, okay, fine. Don't work then. It's fine. Novocaine. Novocaine in the chat. You're so entertaining. Do you stream, Novocaine? Because you should. If your like chat is anywhere near as good as your chat, then you'd be an amazing streamer. But yeah, Novocaine says, I've noticed in the past it sometimes takes a while for players to get desperate enough when they're not playing to decide to slum it in the low leagues. You're right. You need to go through the season a little bit in order to get the players to realise that they're never going to play for whatever team they're at, and to suddenly decide that they're out for it. Also, it takes time for clubs to list players on the loan list. It takes a while. Sometimes it takes until Christmas, as you say. It takes till Christmas for clubs to list their players on loan. Oh, Michy Batshuayi scored. Oh, maybe that's scored twice for Anderlecht and Standard Liège. That probably is Michy Batshuayi, isn't it? Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, Anderlecht. Yeah. Let's see if that is Michy. I also shortlisted Emre Can overnight because he's a 17-year-old playing for like Bayern's C team or something. Oh, that's wrong. No, it was their fixtures. It was Michy. He's at Standard. 18. Let's get him on the old shortlist. Yeah, I've got 17-year-old Emre Can on my shortlist now. He'd be fairly good. Gary Wales. He would be a good signing. I remember looking at him last night. Gary Wales. Look at that. Look at all those numbers. Look at all those not fives. But he wasn't interested. Oh no, he was. He just wants far too much. I can offer him 10% of the wages he actually wants. So I can't believe I didn't get Frank Sinclair when he was on a free. I'll get him at the end of the season though. Just so you mark my words. So yeah, I can't get most of these players. I just did a huge search for anybody that was any good on a free transfer, even ones that weren't interested. Look at how good he is. He would be such a good signing. I can't believe somebody hasn't actually signed him yet. He's such a good player. Yohan Pele, I think he used to play for Southampton, didn't he? And also his name's Pele. Oh, the other thing that I did yesterday was that I accidentally stumbled across the original Brazilian Ronaldo as a scout. I was looking for a Brazilian scout, so I switched all my filters off apart from nationality Brazilian and scout. And Ronaldo as a scout. Obviously couldn't sign him, but that was fun. So then I did a search for Diego Maradona. He is a manager on this, but I also found, I'll show you, there's about 5 players who are named Diego Maradona. Look, their dads have obviously just named them after the great man himself. So as you can see, I've shortlisted a few. I made approaches for all of them. These 2 guys here, Casado, 15-year-old Brazilian centre-back. Obviously he's rubbish, but obviously I'm in for him because his real name is Diego Maradona Perpetuo de Prado. Obviously, I'm signing anyone whose name is Diego Maradona. Obviously, I'm never going to get work permits for these lads, but I'm in for them. I'm in. I thought this was fun. I really want a real Diego Maradona. These guys, they were actually, one of them was actually interested. I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, see, if I could pay him, I could have a striker called Diego Maradona. Hasn't got the second nationality. You know what I mean. Who doesn't do this? Surely everybody does this. Yeah, they're all Brazilian. They're all Brazilian. Novocaine, very good at running the lines. Yeah, very good. Right, here we go. Here come the rejections. Oh yeah, I need to ask. I approached a couple of coaches just to get their experience or their knowledge. I wanted the knowledge of Spain, but I approached some coaches and then realised that I don't have space for more coaches, so I need to ask the boardroom if I can have some more coaches. Oh, my interact with board is switched off. I must have done it too recently. Damn. Okay. Let's see if we can get Joseba Brandarian as a scout instead, because I have got space for a scout. Please be a scout. Oh, shit. I messed that right up. Oh, well. Fine. Okay. Curtis Robinson. Was I in for him? Yes. He rejected me. In favour of Needham Market. Jesus, how much further can we fall? Is it possible to fall any further than that? Possibly. Possibly not. Who knows? Yeah, all Brazilians. Thanks for all joining me today. I'm only about... I think my follower goal at the top says 32. I think I'm up to 33. Oh, hang on a minute. Ismael Lamy. Yeah, he was just an English striker. So I thought he had a little bit of potential. Unfortunately, he's a striker with finishing 5, but he does have a lot of other things that you'd want from a striker. Off the ball, flair, determination, composure, pace. I didn't think he was that bad, and he's coming in on youth terms because I haven't got any money. So I thought we'd sign him and chuck him in the reserves. Yeah, obviously all of these players are really good. Of course they are. None of them want to play for me, but I scouted them pretty much so that they're on my shortlist. So that when their contracts expire and they're all desperately unemployed, they might consider coming to play for me. You never know, it's worth a try. Oh, NJ Scotsman, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Been watching via Twitter, but finally joined Twitch for the chat. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, the chat's good. The chat's good fun. Oh my God, we've got somebody called De Jong. Who's that? Who is it? Henk De Jong. Oh, he's one of my 16-year-olds. One of my 16-year-old Dutchmen. Yeah. I mean, he's 16 and he's 11 for dribbling, 10 for passing. Yeah, it's worth bulking out my squad. I can always release him for nothing if he turns out to be terrible, which most of them do. So yeah, NJ, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Very, very much appreciated. Love having you here. Yeah, I've got my follower goal up in the top corner. Once I get to 50, all I need to do now is to get to 50 followers, and I can be a Twitch affiliate, which means I can start potentially making money. So if you know anybody that might want to just follow me, they don't even have to do anything. Just click follow. I need to just get up to 50, and then I'll be able to start actually taking subscriptions and hopefully maybe earning a couple of quid off of just being on Twitch, which would be amazing. De Jong looking to learn from Toms. I really, really wouldn't recommend that. I really wouldn't. So you can go under 18s, and so can Ishmael David Lamy go in the reserves as well. Mark, he's another one of my young Dutch players. Pretty good at corners, pretty good at free kicks, flair, determination, a little bit of crossing. He's not bad for a 16-year-old, right? Take him in as well. NJ, yeah, I did look up Dunwell. He's not on it, unfortunately. He's not on this anymore. Camphor is looking to learn from Jagielka. I don't blame you. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay, so we're okay for injuries. Andy Mogwo. Who did he use? Oh yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, I knew I'd heard of him. Oh well, he's wearing a Newcastle shirt. So I'm signing him purely because physically he's a beast, absolute beast, and he's only 18. So and he's better than the young defensive midfielders I've got in my under 18s already. So definitely take him. I'd love to sign Dunwell. I'd love to sign him. I think we there's a lot of players whose contracts are up at the end of the season. Just thousands of players. I think we just need to get through this season, and at the end of the season, whether we get promoted or not. I mean, if we don't get promoted, I'll probably get sacked unless we finish third. Yeah, Ruston fans excited. They should be. They definitely should be. Playing the under-18s for a bit. Obviously we're never getting a work permit for him, but if we do, I'll be changing his name to Diego Maradona via nickname, because his name is Diego Maradona. And I'll be playing him, obviously. He'll be playing every single game. Oh, there's another one. Pierre Bazzi. Oh, yeah, I remember you. So, yeah, my constant problems in defence led me to looking everywhere for defenders. His strength is really bad. But anything that's over 8 is quite good. So he's got a bit of first touch. He can mark. Positioning is 8. Tackling is 8. Teamwork work rate. He's not too bad. What do we think, chat? I mean, a lot of you don't know what we're working with. We're working with just shocking. We're not really working with much. I'm just going to sign him. They're all coming in for nothing. All of them are being paid virtually nothing, and they're only on contracts to the end of the season. So, and we've got about £250,000 in the bank. So if players turn out to be rubbish, I just release them, and it says, well, you'll have to pay £3,000 to release them early. Pay them. I don't care. We've got that. We can pay £3,000 for some idiot to go back on a free transfer. Chizzy23, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. You only live 5 minutes from the Dog and Duck. Actually, really? My goodness. That is excellent news. Right, well, I'll tell you what. If you can go down there and take a few photos, I will add them to the stream, or I'll put them on my Twitter or something. Because, I mean, there's pictures online, but because I've never actually seen the Dog and Duck ground, I'm not sure which ones are the Dog and Duck and which ones are just random lower league pictures, because a lot of them kind of look the same. So you should, if you get down there, I'd love to have a little tour. At some point, next time I come back to the UK, I'm not sure when that's going to be, especially now. But I was planning on trying to get to Earthlingborough and Wellingborough and take a few selfies of myself with all of the old Ruston and Diamonds and the new AFC Ruston and Diamonds stuff. Thanks, Chizzy. Chizzy says, when I'm out of isolation, I'll tweet them to you. That's brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Twitch. Novocaine. Reason for breaking the quarantine: Twitch streaming needed my help. The police will accept that, I'm pretty sure. If you just take a print out of my Twitter page and just show it to them when you get down there. I know that AFC Ruston don't play at the Dog and Duck anymore, but here they come, just blanket rejections. We'll deal with them in a second. Just blanket rejections. Has anybody got any plans to come here? I got excited when I saw the red, but no one's coming. Absolutely no one. Alton Thelwell, you break my heart. He is so bad. How did he ever play for Spurs? Cheltenham reserves. Jeez. Yeah, I know that none of them are going to come. I just thought I'd approach them all anyway. Chizzy, I'll treat you to a pint at the Beefeater. I would love that. I genuinely would. I genuinely, honestly would. Absolutely, no question. I'd be well in for that. Someone said yes. Keith Kearney. Oh, he's just on a free transfer. He was good, though. Take a look at him for a defensive midfield. Teamwork, work rate, tackling. Aggression's a bit low, but 6 is the magic number, as we've discussed with Tim in the chat. Was it Tim? Was it you, or was it Xander yesterday that said that they're going to be... I think it was Xander. My mate Xander from Twitter was in the chat, and he says that he lives 5 minutes from Brentford's new ground, and so me and him are going to try and catch a Brentford game the next time I'm in. So there's a fly in here. I've not got something wrong with me. There's a fly. We're going to go and catch a Brentford game. I'd love to meet all of you guys at some point, if it's possible, if we're all in the same place. Also, if any of you come to Valencia, let me know. Valencia is brilliant. I need to meet you. We should just go for a pint in about 4 months' time. Yeah, it was Xander. Chizzy, I'm honestly, mate, Chizzy, if I'm in Wellingborough, I'm going to be there by myself. No one I know is going to come with me. So it will just be me. Definitely up for it. It would be good. It would be I'd really enjoy that. So we'll definitely do that. I'll let you know, because I'd need to hire a car and make a special trip. But I really want to go to Earthlingborough. I've walked around Earthlingborough on Google Street View so many times that what's going on here? There we go. I really, really need to actually do it. So I'm pretty hopeful that this Keith Kearney, or Keith Kearney, somebody who is Irish or understands Irish, Gaelic, or just Irish, tell me if I'm saying that right. Kearney, not sure. What I learned the other day is that I've said every single Irish name wrong, even the easy ones. Gaff, I live in one of the outer villages, cheaper than Valencia, though I do love the city. Oh, right, okay. Oh, he's just a little bit outside. Well, still, yeah. If you're ever in the city, we're in Rusafa, or just south of Rusafa. We're not in Rusafa because it's so expensive there. We're just south of it, but we just say that we're in Rusafa because it's close enough. NJ Scotsman, am I the only one in the US? Oh, NJ, you're in the United States. Whereabouts? My girlfriend. I do have a girlfriend, and I can prove it now that I've got a camera. She's from New York and lived in Seattle for a long time and went to university in Arizona, so done a reasonable amount of travelling around. My uncle lives in California as well, so let me know where you are. Bale says, is that Kearney? Yeah, Kearney. Yeah, I would say Kearney. Thank you for that. Chizzy, you'll love the car boot at the old Diamonds Ground on a Sunday. Oh, really? At the old Neem Park? Oh, I think that'd probably bring a tear to my eye. NJ's in. Oh, is that why? Oh, that's why NJ. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. New Jersey, cool. To be honest, I've only been through New Jersey to get from the airport to the city, to New York City. Sorry. Don't know anything about it. But how is New Jersey? And wait, what did you say? Grew up in Scotland, but are you from Scotland or are you from the States and you grew up in Scotland and then went back? The Gaff says the area of the train station. This is Valencia. Yeah, we are quite close to the train station. I think we're probably about I would say a 15-minute walk from the main train station north. So from the main train station in Valencia, you go south you go south through Rusafa, and then just on the other side of Rusafa, there's a huge street. You cross that street. You're technically in a different part of Valencia there, but we're right on the outskirts. Sooty's voice, what have I missed so far? Well, let me tell you, Sooty. First of all, thanks for following. What you've missed so far is me signing a few new players, but crucially, we've played one game, which was this excellent 3-1 win against Daventry Town. I'll quickly stick the highlights on so that you can see. Let's just show you the goals. Some excellent goals. We'll do a quick recap and then we'll move on, because we must be nearly at our next game. So, yeah. So NJ grew up in Glasgow, moved here in 2001. All right, blimey, in 2001. Not a great year to move to the east coast of the United States. I was there as well at the time. I was in West Virginia when on September the 11th. It was quite a time. This is our opener. What a finish, Koroma. So I've been playing Koroma right wing. I played him right wing in this game. What a finish. What more can you ask? Played Ferrers behind the striker. Ferrers got an assist. I'm basically just claiming that I'm a managerial genius. So it was 1-0 at half time. Then Ferrers sets up Steve Jaggs. What a finish. Didn't know he had it in him. Unbelievable hit from Steve Jaggs. Novocaine, if you didn't see this game, you missed. We actually defended really well throughout the whole game. See, look, that was a defensive header that sets up our third goal. In for Pal, bosh. That all came from my back four. We actually defended really well. That was all of it. Honestly, we defended really well in the whole game. Their goal, which I think is going to come now, it's a really good goal. It's quite hard to defend. Really good cross into the back post. Goal. That's all about Gilpin. He should have saved that. Gilpin should have saved that because that's an easy save for, you could put your granny's dog in goal, or just your granny actually. Just put your gran in goal, dead or alive, and she would have saved that. So that's you've got to put that one down to Gilps. He's let us down there. The actual team and the defence played pretty well. I signed a new left back called Rimmel Daniel, who has 5 caps for Granada. So what more can you ask? What else we got? The critical question, Mike, which football team does she support? My partner, I don't know actually. Her and I went to a few Seattle Sounders games while we were over there. We also went to see New York City FC in New York City against the Sounders. We paid extra for tickets to that game because I really wanted to see Andrea Pirlo play for New York City. He was on the bench and he didn't come on. I'm still upset about it. But we did see David Villa score twice, so that was nice. I don't think she technically supports anybody. She follows Brentford because I've kind of strong-armed her into it. And we went to a few Sevilla games when we were living in Seville. So we both sort of like Sevilla a bit. But I'm looking forward to going and seeing Levante. Can't wait to go and see Levante in Valencia next season. Sooty's voice, internationals already for the Mighty Diamonds. Exactly. And Rimmel isn't worth it. No, you're right. Chizzy says Daventry's only 30 minutes away. Oh, so that was a derby. Oh, no, I should have known. I should have been informed. Okay, we've got another. Oh, O'Connor. Why would I... I'm not sure I care about that. More rejections. I don't want any of my first team players playing for the reserves. I've got enough reserves as it is. So NJ grew up in Glasgow, moved to New Jersey in 2001. Oh yeah, we talked about that. It must have been a tough time to be there. I nearly got trapped in West Virginia on September the 11th, but my flight from DC from Washington Dulles back to London was the only international flight leaving that day. It was just the most unbelievable stroke of luck. I'm one of the most unlucky people that you could possibly meet in general. If something can go wrong, it will for me, but it won't go wrong immediately. What will happen is that what I want will dangle in front of me, and as I go, oh yeah, I'll have that, gets whipped away. I was really lucky to get home from the States. But anyway, enough of that. Good to have you on the stream. Thanks for joining us. Novocaine, I was in Toronto. On September the 11th? You were in Toronto. Missed the opportunity to punch Ronan Keating in the back of the head. That's not very nice. Poor Ronan. Did he say nothing at all? He does say it best. Oh, NJ, it was senior year of high school for me. Wow, you were only in the country for 2 weeks. My goodness, that must have been so rattling. That must have been super rattling. Novocaine, he pushed in the queue. Well, I mean, not at at an airport on September the 11th. I mean, it was chaos. I got full body searched 3 times going through the airport to get home. They took my razor off me. They took the blades off my razor. They gave me back the handle. And then the next checkpoint I went to, they were like, "Why have you only got a razor handle?" And I said, "Well, they took the blades off me at the last checkpoint." They're like, "You can't have a handle." They took my razor handle off me. Seemed a bit harsh. You were polite. Well, obviously not polite enough, Novocaine. Politeness gets you nowhere, obviously. You need Ronan Keating levels of confidence if you want to get through an airport. Right, here we go. Next game, home against Beaconsfield. Beaconsfield? Beaconsfield. Yeah, you can hope to beat us all you want. Byron Walton, stupid bloody name. Fabinho nears the end of his contract. So I also just looked up the name Fabinho, and there were loads of Fabinhos. I'm never going to sign him, am I? No. There's loads of Fabinhos. I just looked up current actual players. Look at all the Fabinhos there are. And trust me, look, you can see from the stars, I looked at every single one of these Fabinhos, or all the ones that are on freeze, I should say. There's actually not that many. I looked at all of those free transfer Fabinhos. Honestly, I went to bed with just numbers and names just in front of my eyes as I went to sleep last night, because I spent so long trying to just get any kind of a break when it comes to our team. We've just signed a couple of promising players, but not actually good ones. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can keep this going against Beaconsfield. We'll play a few games today. What time is it? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock for me. So, have a look at that. Is that a ram? Oh, look at that badge. That's a nice badge. And I do like the quarter check. Big fan of that as well. Novocaine in the chat. It means little Fabian, doesn't it? Yeah, anything with Eno on the end means little. Little whatever. So like, yeah, Ronaldinho means little Ronald. He was known by a couple of other names, I think, before he settled on Ronaldinho, because it's just a nickname. All of them are just nicknames. But yeah, anything with Eno on the end, or Enya for ladies. Okay, so got a few new signings to consider playing. Shall we play Pierre Bazzi? He's from the Ivory Coast, the Côte d'Ivoire. Shall we chat? Let me know. Shall we play Pierre Bazzi at right back instead of Adam Dugan for this game? There's Adam Dugan. Shall we go for it? Let me know in the chat. You've got the amount of time it takes me to sip my water to tell me whether you think he should play in this game. Can we do a comparison? Yes, I obviously should have done that. Compare with Fabinho? No. Oh, wait. Where's he gone? There he is. Compare with Adam Dugan. There we go. So it seems like Basie is better physically for sure. Mentally, probably just about. Though, maybe not actually. Well, it's quite even on the mental side of things. But aggression 16 for Pierre. But then Dugan is technically better. But to be honest, that hasn't helped him so far. So, Chizzy, I'm a Northampton season ticket holder. I seem to recall you doing mouth breathers during the... Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, Northampton, Kettering, Wellingborough. They're all a bunch of mouth breathers down the road. You've got to get the local rivals. You've got to give it. Apologies, not really. You've got to give it out, haven't you? Otherwise, what kind of team are you if you can't give it to your rivals? Especially when you thrash them every single time you play them. So what are we thinking? I think Pierre. I'm going to go... you know what? I've just decided. I'm going to go Pierre. We're going to give Pierre a go. And we're going to put Dugan on the bench. We'll keep Rimmel Daniel at left back because I really don't have a better option. This guy, the Big D that I signed on loan has been just a different kind of crap since I signed him, so he's not getting anywhere near the team. I might consider playing Keith Kearney. I don't want to give too many people their debuts. We'll put Kearney in gradually. I think Vickers, is he... Oh, actually, Vickers has recovered pretty well, but I can't leave Steve Jaggs out after he scored that absolute worldie in the last one. Physical at this level, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You've got to do it. I signed this kid Jack Allen, a centre-back as well. I think he's mentally very good, physically okay, technically terrible. But again, being technically good at football hasn't really made any difference so far. So I'm not that worried about it. Okay, yeah, I think this is the right team. We're going to start with that. We've actually got some players to come off the bench this time. No, can't drop Jags. I agree. Can't leave Jags on the bench after that goal. What a finish! He'd actually just come on as a sub as well in that one. Because you probably missed it, Novocaine, because I don't think you saw that game. But Vickers started, Jags was on the bench, and we were all saying how shit Jags was, and then he came off the bench and did that. So we were all just mouth shut from now on. Okay, here we go. We've got it, lads. We have got it. It's nice to play Champ Manager, Football Manager, and actually generally have a good feeling about your team. It's so rare. Even when I'm playing Los Coladeros, we've just won La Liga. Every single game, I just expect us to get annihilated. Even with my brilliant players, I just expect us to lose. Whereas with this AFC Rushton, they've given me a bit of a fright. But since we changed formation and having that guy behind the striker, we've just been so much better. Chizzy says, Jags and Molnar, unstoppable. Exactly. Wish I could clone Molnar. I wish I could clone the hammer. Just have double hammers, centre half. Thank God for Minamo Asashimi. Asashimi? I just call him Minnow. Thank God for him doing my opposition instructions, because I wouldn't know what I was doing if it wasn't for him. And we're going to go... This is the only one pre-match. If this is an option, you've got to go for it. Look at how relaxed they all are. They're all on deck chairs. We're going to stay with control to start this one because we're at home. I think from now on, when we play away, my only concession to playing away is I'm going to change that to counter. But at home, we're control. We control things at the Dog and Duck. Here we go. If anybody knows if it is Beaconsfield or Beaconsfield in the chat, let me know. Farrell, he's quick. Oh, he's put a good ball in. Oh, Omar nearly makes it 1-0 after 2.5 minutes. Unlucky Omar. Ow. Okay, how's my new right back? Woodward's there. Brilliant. That's perfect. Perfect. Little tries to hold it up, gets taken out from the back. Gets done right in the back. Right up the Jacksy. Get on that. First touch for Basie. Go on, Omar. Come on. This is good. Oh, no, it's not. As soon as I say it's good, we fudge everything up. Just take him. He's being... they're overloading us on the left. They've got 3 players down the left. My fullbacks don't know what to do. I might need to have a look at that. They're just playing a 4-4-2, aren't they? Might have to quickly check and make sure my wingers... I keep forgetting to do this. I need to tell my wingers to man mark. I mean, I've got them on man marking, but they don't actually mark the right player. So my left winger needs to... No, no, you need to mark the right back. The other team's fullbacks keep... oh, I'm just so bad at clicking. Other teams' fullbacks double up on us and they overload us down the flanks, and that's where we keep conceding goals from. Novocaine has pointed out in every single stream so far that my defenders are rubbish, and you're not wrong, but part of the reason why my fullbacks look so terrible is because they're constantly being doubled up on, because my two wingers, even though I've got them set to marking, they just aren't tracking fullbacks all the way down. Right, Steve Jagg's free kick. Oh, Omar. Goddard's there. Have a hit. Oh, Koroma's again. Oh, he's offside. I thought he was. Ah. It's unlucky. It's unlucky. It's okay. It's all right. About 5 of my players looked like they were about 6 yards offside there. Oh, and I wonder if we'll get a replay. Yeah. There's the header out. There's the ball. Yeah, there's 3 of them. 3 of them all miles off. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It wasn't that far. It wasn't that far. Good. Flick it down the line. Nice. Go on, Omar. Omar on the wing is absolutely the winner. He's just brilliant down the right. He's so fast. He doesn't need to have anything else. And the other thing is, playing on that right wing, he can, like we saw in the last game, he gets between the fullback and the centre-back, threads on some through passes, and then he can finish as well. He's a great option in there. Oh, Molnar was there from that corner. Molnar's due a goal. He's overdue. He hasn't scored for a little while. Useless throw-in. I don't know why. When we're further down the pitch, the throw-ins are fine, but as soon as we get into their third, the throw-ins just don't quite work out. Oh, we're in here, Jags. No, we're not. God, our Jags, make something happen. Farrell. Oh, what are you doing, Farrell? What are you doing? What are you doing? Long shots rarely. Well, why are you still doing it then? You knobhead. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Rimmel, do something. Use all your experience. Well, that's not too bad. Let the cross come in. Gilbs off the bar. What a save, Gilbs. Oh, I've tucked it away. God damn it. We're just so bad from crosses. We're so bad at defending crosses. Semper gets a good ball in. McGrory just comes flying in. Gilpin actually makes at least one really good save there. But yeah, Gaff in the chat says scrappy. It was scrappy. It was very scrappy. But they are leading. Oh, Little's got in there. It's won a corner. Brilliant, Little. Disappointing. Disappointing. Yeah, I would say in a lot of the stats we're doing better than them. They seem to be much better than us in the air, which is crucial most of the time. Because set pieces and crosses are just so... We're just so poor from them. Oh, Craig, what are you doing? Yeah, Novocaine, yeah, you're my assistant manager. You need to tell him what's for. That's okay. Gilps. I always worry that Gilpin's just going to fumble it into the back of his own net. Go on, Omar. Come on, just open those legs. Get down that flank. Omar's just done everybody. Farrell! Oh, just wide. Just wide. Omar is so dangerous. I think I might actually tell them to, in the team instructions, I might tell them to focus the passing down the right. Let's just give it Omar. Just give it Omar. He's got the legs to thrash everybody. Come on. Come on. Ah, good block. Who was that? Farrell. That's good. Getting back and actually doing a job at the back. We're not playing badly, really. Gilpin's letting the side down from fumbling that shot into his own goal. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was close. It's okay, though. It's all right. It's all right. They can have headers that we force them to put off target. Come on, Omar. He's off again. He is off. Ah, he's won a corner. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. come on. Get Molnar up top. Well, he is. Molnar goes near post. There he is. He goes near post for all of our corners. Oh, Little was there. I might swap quickly. I know I'm tinkering a lot. Ow. God, I got something stuck in my nose. Attacking corners. I'm going to swap Molnar with Little. Because whoever sets a near post flick on, it seems like the ball falls to them more than the stand on near post. Molnar is the one we want winning those headers. Yeah, so I know I'm tinkering quite a lot, but we're not winning, so you need to tinker. Here we go, Jags. Pop a ball in. Oh, what a header! What a header, Omar! What a finish! Spectacular header from Omar. Brilliant ball in from Jags. What kind of idiot would drop Steve Jags in the team permanently from now on? I'm nothing if not a reactor. What a ball in from Jags. Omar launches himself through the sky. What a bullet header. And we're back in this game at 1-1. Yeah, Novocaine, Sooty, stonking. Great header, really was. Fantastic goal. Gives us a good platform for the second half, I think. Well, it's not. This one's not over yet. Steve Jags is there again. Karoma, he's off. Go on, Omar. Just thrash them all. He's beaten all of them, Omar. Brilliant, Karoma. I don't know why I didn't play him on the right sooner. I mean, it's because he's a great finisher, but he absolutely skins them down the right. Jags Ballon d'Or. The gaff. Yeah. The Ballon Diamond. He might win the Ballon Diamond at the end of the season. Jags, get it to Molnar. Oh, it's just gone past him. Ferrell's hit that, Craig. Oh, he has. It's a goal kick. All right, that's half-time. Well, I mean, they've created 2 clear-cut chances, it says, but I actually think both of those chances were the ones that led to the goal. So the header that hit the bar, then the chance that was saved, and then the goal. So I think they've only really created 1 chance, which has gone in. Colin Little, again, is on a 6, and he's not really doing anything, is he? I'm going to say keep going and you can still win. Oh, only Craig Ferrers is happy with that. BMOS says, hashtag new contract for Jags. Yeah, get it trending and I'll consider it. Okay, we're just going to keep going second half. I don't like changing things at half-time unless we're desperately bad, and I don't think we are. Colin Little isn't doing a lot. I really thought he'd be a better poacher. Oh, Molnar's let that drop and he shouldn't. Oh, Molnar. Don't do that. Please don't just get randomly sent off. Okay, that's all right. The way that the referee's whistle went there, I thought he was getting a red. This is going to... I don't like free kicks. We've got to get rid... Just flicked over the bar. That's okay. We're all right. Okay. Gaff. I assume keeping hold of players in the lower leagues is much more difficult. Well, to be honest, I don't know yet. In general, if they play well, then yeah, it definitely is. The main problem is in order to sign any half-decent players, you need to give them... Oh, Little's in. Little's through. He's got a man facing him. Just box it. Oh, nearly went in. Oh, nearly an own goal. If they play well, they do, because they all want minimum fee release clauses. So if they play well, they just get poached. It does happen, but it sort of depends, really. It does depend. You don't always lose them. If you get promoted successively and they like you and they like the way the team plays, there's another ball in. Molnar, I told you. I told you. Switch Molnar. Take him off near post flick on. The hammer comes down on Beaconsfield, whatever they're called. Who cares? It's 2-1 to your mighty Diamonds. Get in there. We're going to call that a volley. That's a volley, if ever I've seen one. What a finish, Molnar. Right, we're going to make a few changes now. Okay, I think it's time to admit that Little isn't good enough, certainly isn't playing well enough. Molnar's actually on a 5.7, but I think that's a bit unfair. I'm not going to... A lot of the time, on Champ Manager 0102, I take my goalie off here. But I'm not going to do that on this. I feel like that's too disruptive. Who else is tired? Rimmel, but I haven't got a sub for you. Omar's a bit tired. Farrell's a bit tired. We'll just leave it at Powell for now, I think. We'll just leave it at Powell for the time being. Chizzy got to get the hammer up top. No. Let's not be crazy. He gets his goals. He gets his goals from centre back. We're doing fine. Tim says, where's the real Mike? What you mean because we're winning? Yeah, all right. All right. Fair enough. Novocaine, thoughts on putting 2 forwards right on the wings to stretch the defence? Well, I've kind of done that. Or do you mean all the way up in the sort of striker positions, like right up front but just wide? Oh, Craig Ferrers is in. Koroma crosses. Oh, that's out for a corner. Oh, because I'm pulling the keeper. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean all? Yeah, pulling the keeper off. Yeah, that is me. That is me. I do often do that. If Gilpin had let 2 in like that, he did actually make quite a good save in the build-up. Oh, Molnar's there again. Oh, off the line. Off the line. I've obviously discovered where Molnar's supposed to be from corners. I'll have to remind me, chat. Remind me after the game to go back into the set-piece creator and swap Molnar around again, because it only lasts for this one game if you change it around. So all the way up. The problem with that, Novocaine, is that you tell me to do that, but then when my fullbacks get overloaded 2-on-1, you'll then say that all my defenders are shit. So I can't have both. I have to have them a little bit withdrawn because they have to track back. They have to follow the fullbacks. Omar, he's in. Oh, blocked and wide. So yeah, I think keeping the wingers where they are is better, just for now, because I need them to follow the fullbacks back down the pitch. And if they're playing in the striker positions, they'll never get back. It'll be too much running. Too much running. Now the ball into the box. Powell is there! Oh, another great save! Oh, how is this only 2-1? How is this only 2-1? I can't believe it. The 3D match graphics look better in this version than FM20. Oh, well, it could be because my laptop is good enough to run FM20 on full graphics, but this is a older game. Maybe it's that... Oh, you mean it just looks better? I don't know whether it could be that my laptop's making it look better. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to give my laptop too much of a big un because it's not that great. Right, we're going to take Farrell off now because he's tired. Rimmel Daniel, I can't really take him off because I've got no one to replace him. And Koroma's tired. Oh no, I didn't mean to put Vickers on there. I meant to put Lee on. Lee for Farrell. I think we might give Vickers... Oh no, I don't want to take Omar off, even though he's a bit tired. He's playing so well. I don't want to change him. Yeah, Novocaine says maybe the odd tweak during a game. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, especially if we're losing and we just need something going forward. I might think about it, because I could put Ferrells all the way up on one side and oh, that's a great ball through for Powell. Split the defence. Oh, Powell puts it just wide. Lovely little ball through for Powell. Honestly, since he came on, Lewis Powell has done more in about 10 minutes than Colin Little did in the whole game. Won another good header there. Go on, Marty Lee. It's a good ball inside. Powell, Jags. This is good build-up. Jags finds Koroma. We're just probing. Koroma's beaten his man. Another great save. Oh. We've just come alive second half. That team talk that made Craig Ferrers happy has obviously done the business. What managering? Top Gun managering, I would say. Ferrers is there again. Great ball inside for Powell. Jags, have a go, Jags. Oh, he has. It's just wide. Just wide of the mark. Steve Jags is knackered now. Steve Jags is going to come off. Not because he's playing badly, but he's down to 52%. 8.3 for Steve Jags. Where's he been all my life? I can't believe you guys thought he was shit. I can't believe you thought that. You're just so judgmental. Steve Jags is an absolute legend, clearly. Get that one out, Molnar. Here we go again. Craig Ferrers. Oh, what was that? Omar was in acres out the other side. Oh, no. Come on. We've got to stop them. We've got to stop this. It's a good block. We need to get another one. Vickers is there. Brilliant, Vickers. And Powell is away. Suddenly, look at this counter-attack. If Powell can get the ball into the box, that's okay. Keep it. Just keep it up there. Keep it up there. BMOS, have you got a fitness coach? Have I got a fitness coach? I mean, it's not a bad question, but just think about who we are. Think about how much trouble I have signing anyone. I mean, I have got a fitness coach. Oh, Vickers! Out of nothing! Dylan Vickers pops one in the top corner. Well, I tell you what. Last game, Steve Jags came on for Vickers and popped one in the top corner. This time, Vickers comes on for Jags and does the same. Who do you start? I'm going to have to start both of them, aren't I, from now on? Look at little Dylan Vickers just clips that into the corner. What a finish. I mean, there's no question that we deserve it. We've been so much better second half. Fantastic stuff. What a goal. But yeah, BMOS, I have got a fitness coach. I mean, not designated as a fitness coach, but I've got a coach who's just a coach who's quite good at fitness, who I've got set to do the fitness. But I mean, he's only got about 8 for fitness because that's as good as I can get. So yeah, not really. Not really. I can't believe Andy Peaks always thinks we don't need to address anything after we've just won brilliantly. I'm going to passionately tell them a very nice victory, well done. Delighted. That was a great game. Oh, and we're up to top. We've gone top on goal difference. What a result. Massive win. Oh, lads. Novocaine, the ref is making better defensive runs than your players. You're so harsh. You're such a harsh critic. You'll only be happy if we win every game to 0, won't you? A win is a win. And we have won. That must be about 6 in a row or something now. 5 or 6. Yeah, you have got high standards. A bit too high. A bit too high. No, it's fine. I don't mind it. The criticism keeps us grounded. It keeps us, it keeps us in check. So let's have a quick look at our fixtures. Look at this run. Yes. 6 wins in a row, scoring no fewer than 2 goals a game. We have let 4 goals in those 6, but we have kept a couple of clean sheets. But yeah, I mean, the goal that we let in against Daventry, Gilps, what's he doing? Gilps is terrible. And I mean, yeah, just we're not very good at defending crosses. But if we're only not very good at defending 1 cross a game... Oh, here we go. AFC Ruston enjoying life with Paul. Not my words. Not my words. With Paul having masterminded, everybody write that down for later when I get sacked, masterminded his diamond side to 10 victories over the past 15 games. I won't take long for fans, but they begin to jump on the AFC Ruston bandwagon, otherwise known as Chugger 2. Jagielka on form. Pierre makes his return to English football. He's been away since 2008. He came down from the dizzy heights of Harrogate Railway. Beautiful. Yeah, so I think based on that alone, Goddard has quietly done okay in centre mid, but I think we've got to have Jags and Vickers in there now. I know Jags isn't really a ball-winning midfielder as such, but maybe I can have him as ball-winning support rather than defend. We'll try that next time, because I think this is obviously my best central midfield partnership, Jags and Vickers. It just took me a while to find it. I'm just reading down the chat. The current team is extremely done. Who's my captain, Novocaine? Well, unfortunately, I set my captains as Chris Gell. Hang on a minute. Chris Gell and is it Billy Turley? Or Jason Turley? Jason Turley and Chris Gell are my 2 designated captains, and I don't think either of them are going to play for us again. So, actually, I should probably. That's a good point. I have got plenty of players with decent influence. Oh, Pierre, straight in as my captain. Vickers has got decent influence. He's got 12. So maybe we'll see if Pierre actually manages to sort of establish himself in the team, and then maybe he can be captain. But yeah, I might... Oh, no, I have... See, look, I have done it a bit. We'll put Pierre in down there. Take Claridge out. But yeah, I've got my captains sort of sorted out. Ferrers probably shouldn't be in there. Turley, Jackson, Green, Vickers. Oh, Keith Kearney, Girl, Claridge, Jags. Oh, he's already in there. Yeah, we've got captains. But yeah, I set Turley and Girl and because I thought they were going to play, and they haven't really played. Yep, individual training. Yep. Centre back prospects. Yep, they're not going to be very good. I already know it. But that's fine. Just scout them anyway. Scout. Not changing any squad statuses. Dropping Colin Little. Yeah, unfortunately, Colin, I'm afraid I agree. Lewis Powell has done more from the bench than you've done from the start. So that's the end of you for probably a game. Give someone else a chance. Oh, set pieces. Sooty's voice, Novocaine. Well done. Set pieces. Yeah, I need to change Molnar. I've got Molnar and whoever plays as my central striker as the 2 on the near post. Because my striker should be one of the best finishers. So if the ball drops, then he'll be there. But obviously, Oh, no way. No way. Just appeal that. Oh, we'll appeal. Right, tactics. Well done. Here we go. Set pieces. Creator. I probably don't need to use the creator every time, but I just find it quicker. So Molnar swap with attack near post. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Well remembered, lads. Very well remembered. What would I do without you? Not score very many goals from corners. That's the truth. Very good. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Going to have a little sip while we wait. Ah. Gosh, it's so funny to manage a team where I kind of expect us to score. I don't expect us to win. I'm glad that we lost those games. I'm going to try and put a positive spin on it. The games that we lost. Well, one of them was really undeserved, where we played far better, and then we just lost to the odd goal. It was really stupid. We lost 1-0. St Neots absolutely ripped us to shreds, but that was back when I was telling my players to be fluid and expressive, and I think they've proven, since I changed them to rigid and disciplined, that they are not capable of being fluid or expressive, but they are capable of just doing extremely simple things well and then just give it to Omar, which is pretty much my tactics from now on. Just give it Omar. Omar Karama's I'm really glad I decided to play him on the right, because he has just ripped people apart, and he's still scoring as well. He scored the previous game. He scored a header in that game. He's still got it in him to score. Okay, all of these players are going to be terrible. Yep. Oh, I tried to get him last night. Look at how good he is. Look at how good he is. We'd never get him. Nah, not in a million years. Nah, we're obviously not going to get those Brazilians. Not a chance. Oy. Yeah, the gaff. I don't really know the reason why the game engine looks better in this than it does in the newer one. I haven't played FM20. Sorry. I think the last one that I bought was 18. I think it was FM18 was the last one that I bought, I think. And I had it was either 17 or 18. I had a really good game going with Blythe Spartans, which I played just endlessly. And then I went back to Champ Manager 0102, because it was around that time, must have been about 2 or 3 years ago, that I realised that Champ Manager 0102 was freeware, legal freeware, and I just got super back into that again, and I've pretty much been playing that ever since, for my Football Manager fix, I mean. Also, a friend of mine got Football Manager 19 back when that came out, and I remember he said that he just thought that they'd made it a bit too complicated, and because I was enjoying the save that I had on 17 or 18, whichever one it was, I just decided not to buy it. And then by the time FM20 came out, I was never going to get it, because I'm just enjoying Champo 102 too much. I was thinking about having a go at FM20, considering that it's free at the moment. But honestly, between this and writing writing Los Coladeros, and actually trying to make some money from my voiceover. By the way, I'm a voice actor, so if anybody needs any voices for adverts, say things like "eat your vitamins" or whatever, then let me know, because I could really do with some cash. So yeah, between actually trying to make money during my days and writing and doing this, I haven't got time to play recreationally. Okay, one of my keepers has got a cold. Home you go. Isolation for you. It is isolation for you for 3 to 4 days. Is that all? We probably should isolate him for a bit longer. Yeah, Corona, says Novocaine. Yeah, exactly. The gaff says, I think I'd miss all the extra details now. Yeah, I think having played it, stepping back down would be hard, because there'd be a lot missing. I get that. But having not done it, I'm not gonna do what you've done. I'm not gonna play FM20, even though I haven't got time anyway. I'm not gonna do it, because then coming back to FM12 might be frustrating, and then I might lose my, vigor for the stream. And I'm really enjoying this at the moment, so I don't really want to ruin it. But yeah, it does take up a lot of time. Novocaine says, it's always too complicated, but sometimes you think, you know what, I could organise the training perfectly. I've literally never thought that in my life. I couldn't be less interested in the training or the press conferences, because, I mean, on this one, the press conferences they never really go anywhere. All they do is they might upset your players if you get it wrong, or they might make them happy if you get it right, but all they do is they just move the morale up or down by 1 point, which you can quickly, if you've moved it down, you can quickly recover by just winning a game, which is easier said than done. But I just don't feel like they put the press conferences into these earlier versions of FM to try and make them more interactive. But they just become an annoyance. They just don't really make any difference. The training, I know, can make a difference, but the thing is, so I like really looking for all the best staff as well, having the best staff in the league, best scouts, finding all the best players. I really love doing all of that. But what I've had to accept at AFC Rushden is that we're just going down to the dog and duck beefeater and just asking if anybody fancies being a scout. I mean, that's the kind of level of recruitment we've got for our staff. Nobody good is interested in coming here. So as a result of that, I just can't see the point of focusing on it. I'm not going to spend half an hour perfectly tailoring this incredible training routine only to send, Fat Jim out there to take the sessions. I can't really see the point. Now NJ asks a very interesting question in the chat, which I was considering last night. I actually did this offline and then cancelled all of them because I didn't want you to think I'd done too much without being online. NJ says, can you play a few midweek friendlies? Can't remember if that's possible by the rules, but could be cash in the bank. Yes, I can, is the answer. I can do midweek friendlies. The problem with having midweek friendlies is that you'd have to watch them all, because if I put my assistant manager in charge of the midweek friendlies and let him just play them automatically, he'll play my first team players in the friendlies and then they won't be fit for the league games, and so I can't afford to do that. So the only way I'm going to be able to avoid that is if I manage the midweek friendlies myself manually, and then you're all going to have to watch all these shocking because I could have organised the midweek friendly against Shamrock Rovers and it would have made us about $3 or $4 grand, which would be useful. I mean, it would be really useful money in the bank. But so I actually did queue up a bunch of friendlies last night, and then I had second thoughts and I cancelled them all because because of this thought process. So what I've decided to do, rather than fill the stream up with loads of midweek friendlies so you have to watch all these pointless games, and also I'll have to getting to the end of the season is already going to take forever because of all the processing that needs to happen in between games, as you can see. I've decided that just when we get to the end of the season, as soon as the season is over, I'm just going to pack our schedule with friendlies, just absolutely pack it with friendlies to just make as much money in the closed season as possible. I should have done that this summer, but we didn't have any players for half of pre-season. I was just desperately trying to sign people. But this summer we'll absolutely pack it with friendlies. I'll let my assistant take charge of all of them just to get some money in. So yeah, you're right about the money, and doing midweek friendlies is a good idea. If I wasn't streaming, I would definitely do midweek friendlies to make a bit of money. But since we're streaming, it'll just take forever, and I just don't think it's a good idea. Novocaine says, I had a Roma game where I let my assistant do all the games in the UEFA Cup. God, I didn't know you could do that. Realised the reserve striker he was playing had scored more than all my other strikers combined. Well, I mean, that is the good thing sometimes about having lots and lots of reserve games, especially if you get your reserves to play half-decent opposition, is that the players that you've just shunted down there that you think you'll never use, occasionally some of them play really well. I mean, Hernandez, who's my sub-goalkeeper, Stefan Hernandez, he's only in my first team squad because he played 2 consecutive games for the reserves and got man of the match in both games. So he made it into my first team. There's a reserve game with no. It just says that we lost. There's no report on who did well. Oh yeah, so I found the other, and it is another player I found last night. Everybody, here's a blast from the past. Fabian Brandy, former Manchester United striker, now playing Panat somewhere in Greece. I think it just said that he was unhappy, didn't it? What did that say? Yeah, wants first team football. Fabian Brandy would be some signing, wouldn't he? He would be some signing. The Gaff says, have you thought about trying 0102 with the most recent update? I wouldn't say I've thought about it because I haven't really considered it. I know that exists, so I haven't thought about it. But I mean, maybe if the FM12 challenge, once this is over, if it's ever over, or if I get sacked from AFC Ruston and Diamonds, I could go unemployed and try and find a new club. But I think if I got sacked, I'd probably just literally sack this whole thing off and start something new. Then we could try CMO 102 with the new update, but yeah, we could do that. I haven't actually considered it though. Maybe that will be what my next challenge is, the next written challenge. Who knows? Yeah, could do that. Yeah, Novocaine says Fabian Brandy is way too good for us, and you're quite right. But his contract is up at the end of the season, and they don't want him, obviously, because he can't get a game for them. So who knows? If we get promoted, we'll be in the Southern Premier League. Who's not going to want to come play for us there? Who's not going to want to come play for us there? Even I would lace up my boots for a game in the Southern Premier. Oh, which reminds me, actually, this is a. I just thought about it, it's a really stupid plug. I've got a pair of size 41 Astro boots. If anybody wants them, let me know. They're sitting here in my flat. They're a size 2, or about half a size too small for me. I've been trying to sell them on eBay for about a month. Nobody's bidding on them. They cost me 45 quid. If anyone wants to give me like a tenner for them, plus postage, you can have them. If anybody's got tiny feet like me. Whatever, I don't care what you all say. I don't care at all. We're back in takeover talks. Talks. Local businessman Jeff Todd is reported to be in talks to become the next AFC Ruston and Diamonds chairman, or next chairman. Be willing to part with 90k to seize control. We're worth nearly twice that. So there is also a danger, chat, that if we get taken over by a local businessman, sometimes when somebody takes over, they sack all the staff, including the manager. If that happens, I'm just going to create a new manager and just take back over AFC Ruston again. That seems fair, doesn't it? Because it wouldn't really be my fault if I got booted as a result of a takeover. Pretty upsetting, though. So can everybody Google, what was his name? Jeff Todd. Somebody Google Jeff Todd and let us know in the chat who he is and whether he was, whether he's actually got any money, whether he is a local businessman, whether he's a bit of a, because I could do without one of them being in charge. I like Ralphie B. I wish Ralphie B would just stay. Tim, get out. Get out. I don't want you here anymore. Don't be giving me that. We're top of the league, Tim. Top of the league. It's just no pleasing some people. Oh, have we got a game today? Oh. He said, proving your point immediately. Oh, no, we've got Bedworth. Bedworth are top, aren't they? Oh, no, they're second now. Oh, it's first against second. It's a massive top-of-the-table clash against Bedworth. I don't know anything. And we're away. We're definitely going counter for this one. Let's have a quick look at their stats and see who's doing well. See who we've got to look out for. Let's see. Mental... no, what am I looking for? Oh, it's just stats. Southern. Right, who's getting their goals? Jesus Christ, one of their strikers has got 9 goals. Howard Forrington, 36 years old, 6 for finishing, you see, that's why he's scoring so much. Oh, storied career. All the way from the mid-90s. Wow. Look at the teams he's played for. Torquay, Yeovil, couple of years at Birmingham. Pretty good scoring rate for Birmingham. 1 in 3. Oh, right, okay, well, that's a bit of a worry. That is a bit of a worry. And he's got 5 assists as well. We're going to just get Molnar on him. Just tell Molnar to just kick his head in. As for my team, I think we sorted it out just after the last game was over, wasn't it? I don't see that much point changing a lot other than Steve Jaggs coming in alongside Vickers, since they're both clearly my 2 best centre mids. Not just for those last 2 performances, but I mean, attributes-wise and ratings-wise, they should be my 2 best centre mids. They just haven't been, but they have been recently, so they can both play. I don't feel like Farrell is doing a lot on the left in particular, but I mean, neither was Tom's. Tom's is on a 6.7 from the games that he's played, and Farrell's got a 6.8, so I think we'll persist with Farrell. Though actually, Martin Lee has a 7.5. Maybe I should give him another chance, left wing. I think we'll do that, actually. Actually, Lee's my best player statistically, other than the Thunderstorm. Who I think Woodward, he's used this chance up now. So we'll play Thunder alongside Molnar. I should play players based on form, really, shouldn't I? So we'll do that. That looks like a decent team. And we're away, so I'm going to definitely, once we get into the game screen, I'm going to go, not control, we're going to go counter. And I need to tell my wingers to man mark. It's going to be important. Right, here we go. Opposition instructions. Oh, everybody's in it this time, fine. And then we'll go team talk first. Assertive. Oh, no. Oh. Go out there and impress me. No one ever cares about that. Then we need to quickly go player instructions, marking man specific. Mark. Oh, Nathan Speed, we could have signed him. I remember him from pre-season. Oh, and Ian Roper is on my shortlist. Oh, no, that's why they're doing so well. So Lee on Speed and Karoma on... Oh, whoops. Karoma on their left back. Danny Salt. And what was the other thing I just said? Oh, yeah. Team instructions. Play on the counter for this one. I think counter is the best way to start in away games. We employed it previously and it did well. Oh, we're off. It just suddenly started. And the view is a little bit different for some reason. Why has the camera changed? It's alright, we'll take an early free kick. The camera's definitely changed, isn't it? Director camera, okay. Oh no, is Lee injured already? Oh my god. 20 seconds on the clock and Lee's down to 51%. That is an issue. Okay, we'll just leave it for a second. Jags puts it into the box. Oh, and Hawthorne sort of caught it. What's going on with this view? Now, I'm not happy about this view. Why has it changed to that? I think we need to go main. Is it main stand? Oh, God. Why is it? That's weird that it's just changed. Director. Why has it changed it? What's going on? Oh, bye guys. Sorry, I've been missing the chat because I've been focusing on my stupid camera. See you later, Tim. Oh no, Chizzy's leaving. Chizzy says got to go. Have a great rest of the stream. Cheers, Chizzy. Thanks for coming. Yeah, no, I got it wrong as well. Tim's not leaving. What's going on with this camera? The camera is causing us to concede chances. I think it's main stand that we want it on, isn't it? We'll go main stand camera. This looks right. This looks better. Okay, here we go again. Right, we need to get this away. Gilps. Oh, Gilps has actually claimed a corner. Everybody mark it in your calendars. Gilps has caught a corner for the first time in his career. Martin Lee can't quite get to Speed. It's all right, Molnar's there. Molnar's got that, pumped that one away. Ferrells has won it well, but he's got done in midfield. Oh, Forrington, he's the danger man. That's okay. Keep him wide. Bob Thander pumps it away. Brilliant header. Great save, Gilps. Jesus, we're under the cosh here. This is going to be a tough game. They are at least as good as we are. It looks like Lee's going to have to come off at some point. He's recovering, but not enough probably to stay on. Rimmel Daniel gets that away, and Lee... Oh, can he get there? Ah, Speed again. Ref, when are you going to book him? That's 2 now. Okay, Basie to Ferrells and back. Come on, boys. Vickers. Oh, it's Jags. Jags likes a shot. Oh, he couldn't quite find it. Tried to set up Powell. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing all right. Get that, Jags. Go and get him, Jags. Oh, Thander's lost Davis. Oh, Gilpin with another great save. Oh, we are just about holding on here. This is tough. Good defending so far, though, eh, Novocaine? Good defending so far. Still plenty of time for somebody to completely louse everything up. Get that out. Great header, Thander. And Lee's going to get to that. Lee's made it. And then lost it. And then fouled someone. Yeah, Martin Lee. Oh, he's up to 67. He is slightly recovering. But this is the sort of free kick from which we concede, where they just launch a long ball into the box. Oh, and they don't do it. But that's fine. Take that. Great challenge, Daniel. But then it's just aimless ball forward. Oh, come on, lads. We commit so many fouls, even though I've just got them on like standard default tackling. Maybe it's just because they've all got 6 for tackling. Right, Molnar gets that away. Come on, Ferrells. Ferrells needs to get on the ball more. What a great tackle from Basie. Yeah, need to get Jags on the ball. You're right, we do. We could do with getting Jags on the ball a little bit more. I might change into a deep-lying playmaker rather than a ball winner, because he's not really a ball-winning midfielder. He isn't really good at tackling. We'll change him. We'll go deep-lying playmaker, but defend. So he gets a little bit deeper, but maybe gets on the ball a little bit more. Here we go. Go short, Gilps. Go short. Go short, I said. I literally said go short out loud. Right, Vickers. Here we go. Just pop it down the line for Omar. He's in. Go on, Omar. Run them. Flick it on, pal. Great ball to Vickers. Somebody needs to get in the box there. Vickers has got nothing. He shouldn't be shooting from there, but I mean, there's nobody in the box either. I think, oh, Martin Lee's up to 72%. I might need to take him off at half-time. I don't really want to. But his lack of fitness is already a problem. He can't get on the end of these balls. What a ball, Jags. What a ball wide. Come on, Omar. Make it happen, mate. Yeah, at least take him out. Oh, no, it's Omar that's injured now. Oh. Why? Why? Only 18 minutes on the clock and we've already lost Omar. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? I think the only real attacking right midfielder we've got is Vickers. So we'll just take... We'll have to take... put Goddard in. We'll drop Goddard over here. He can be a ball-winning midfielder. Allows Jags to be an advanced playmaker. Maybe that'll work. Let's try that. Oh, it's not a change I wanted to make. Don't want to lose Omar, of all people. We saw how badly we did when we lost him before. We lost him for about 6 weeks to an injury, and in that time was the time where we managed to lose. Oh, Martin Lee's in. Martin Lee's got wrong side. Lee, oh, off the post and out for a corner. Oh, what a huge chance for Lee. Off the inside of the post. I can't believe it. But we have got a corner. Come on, Molnar. Come on, Molnar. Oh, Molnar was there. Oh, he fouled him to get it. Ah, God. Massive chance goes begging. Massive chance. Oh, they're back on us again. Dalton. Oh, Jags gets that away brilliantly. Great defending. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. The defending has been pretty stout so far. It has been pretty stout. It's almost as if playing together for a few games allows them to improve. Who would have thought? Oh, Lee's on speed. How many times is Nathan Speed going to get away with this, ref? He should be off by now. Maniac. At this rate, he is going to get sent off. Especially when I bring on Farrell at half-time and he starts really running at him. Okay, here we go. Let's keep him in there. Keep him in there. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine as well. Okay, we've got a problem out there. Jags, you need to go and make a tackle, mate. Jags. This is bad. Oh, that's okay. Good defending, Basie. He's been okay so far. He hasn't really made any glaring mistakes, Basie. And old Rimmel Daniel at left back has been okay as well, using his wealth of international experience. Let's just defend these corners. Oh, great header, Molnar. Brilliant header. Brilliant header. Oh, this one's tense. Oh, God, my whole neck just clicked there. I'm very tense. Ah, that's perfect. Excellent. Great defending. Great defending. We knew we were going to face an awful lot of attacks in this, and we're dealing with them so far really well. Okay, Powell. That's just pointless, isn't it, Powell? What are you even thinking there? You're basically just giving them the ball back and inviting them to come forward. I really wish I could find a striker that's actually competent. Right, Basie, Vickers. Here we go. Come on, Ferrells. What a great ball for Goddard over the top for Powell. Oh, blocked away, but Vickers is still there on the right. Oh, hit that. Oh, no, you've got to get there. Man, there is a goal in this game for us. There is a goal in it. Jags. Pop a ball in there, Jags. Jags, where are you going? It's okay. It's all right. Daniel, do something with it. Do not lose it there. Do not lose it there. Just anything. That's good. Pop it in the box. Oh, Powell just loses out. Oh, man. Man, we are coming close. We're just starting to get a bit of a good attacking foothold in the game. Get him off. Get him off, ref. Handball. Deliberate handball. Ugh. Novocaine, are you on the counter? Yeah, we are on the counter. We've decided to play counter because it works better away, or it has worked in a couple of away games. I've tried it. Jags has got away with a foul there. Jones, that's okay. That's well wide. Yeah, we're playing on the counter because control away from home. Control just doesn't work. Just doesn't seem to work very well. And actually, we're also really good on the counter. We've scored a couple of really good counter-attack goals. That's good defending out for a corner. How many corners have they had? This is the 4th. I feel like a draw would be a good result here. Obviously, I'm not going for a draw. We want a win. Daniel heads that behind. Head it the other way, Rimmel. Maybe he's born with it. That's Maybelline. It doesn't matter. It's all the same joke. You understand. Oh, that ball's into the bottom. Molnar. What can you... Molnar's unbelievable, isn't he? Molnar is so good. Oh, God. Oh, I need a massage. My back hurts. Get rid of that, Molnar. He has. Oh, that's a hit. Gilps is right behind it. That's okay. Gilps is right behind it. Okay, Daniel. Keep it. That's okay. Goddard. Goddard's got a through ball on him, I've noticed. Go on, Jags. Come on, Craigie. Who's playing up front? Oh, Powell. There he is. Powell. Oh, speed. Taking a risk. Taking a risk on a booking. Daniel tries to get a ball in. Goes nowhere, but we've still got it. Come on, lads. Rimmel Daniel I like a lot at left back. He actually, when he gets the ball, he actually uses it rather than just smashing it aimlessly down the pitch. Great tackle from Basie. Both my fullbacks, my new fullbacks, are a lot better than the dross they've replaced. Draws a foul again from Davies. Is he going to get booked? No, of course not. Oh, I think we're doing... I feel like we're doing all right. They have had 3 shots on target to our 0, but... Oh, Goddard. Oh, who's followed? Somebody's followed me. Thanks for the follow. The game's too exciting for me to see who it is. Kaylee play. Sorry, not sure how to say your name exactly, but thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You follow us at an extremely exciting time. Laird shoots. Gilpin just behind it. Oh my God, he scares me. God, he scares me. Oh, and suddenly Powell is in. Powell's through. The keeper's come out. Oh, Powell lifts it over the bar. We need to test their goalkeeper and see if he is any good. Oh, so from a save, the counter-attack is there. I feel like the counter-attack is there. I know you're capable of even better. Why don't they react? So a couple of players are nervous. There isn't. I'm gonna put Farrell on for Lee because Lee isn't doing a lot and Farrell is at least quick, so he'll help us on the counter. My fullback. I mean, I feel like this is a bit unfair on my defence because I feel like they're playing really well. But it's okay. It's all right. Tim says classic pal. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, come on. We can get just put a nice little second half together. Just nick a goal. And then just keep defending. Just keep it tight. We can win this. We can still win this game. That's okay. It's okay. He can shoot from there. He can shoot from there. A lot of the goals we've conceded, other than the terrible headers that we've let in from just average crosses, we have conceded a few just wonder goals. So you just, if somebody scores a worldie, oh God, Jesus. If somebody scores a worldie, there's not really a lot you can do about it. Novocaine in the chat. Are you just copying and pasting jokes from like dadjokes.com? Either way, I love them, don't get me wrong. That's okay. You need to get a joke about the Wellingborough times. Then it would be stream appropriate. Oh, we're in. Suddenly we're wrong side from a throw-in. Oh, Ferroz. That's Ian Roper. That Ian Roper. I want him at the end of the season. He's an animal of a centre-back. Stats, his attributes wouldn't, they don't exactly give it away, but he's an animal. Ferroz into the box. Molnar! Oh, what a save! Oh, Molnar off the line. Well, I mean, it's saved by the keeper who's mostly on the line. But still, what a chance. This is good. Jags. Basie, pop that in the box. Oh, it's going to get cleared. Yeah, that's okay. Get that back. Bob Thander, what a challenge. Come on, lads. What a challenge again, Basie. These two centre-backs, these two full-backs that I've signed, dead happy with them. Dead happy. Nichols making a pretty ambitious challenge, considering he's on a booking as well. Come on. Come on, Basie. That's okay. Get it in there, Jags. That's good. Oh, Goddard has a go. Blocked. And then we've swept that Defence have done brilliantly to sweep that up. Oh, Steve Jaggs, that's a risk. That had penalty written all over it. But we're still going. Oh no, they're into the box. Jesus, that was some hit. Gilpin dived the wrong way. What more can you expect? Here we go, Daniel, Powell. Here we go. This is it. Farrell down the line for Powell. Who's in the box? Vickers. Vickers is in there. Oh, that is the worst cross I've ever seen in my entire life. And we've set them away on the counter. Another brilliant bit of defending. And Powell. Oh, I thought he was in. Oh, Powell was in for a second, but the defender recovered so well. Superb from Molnar. Novocaine, how good has my defence been in this game? So much better. So much better. Everybody's doing their jobs. My two fullbacks, especially this right back, old Basie, looks class, Pierre Basie. They just needed a bit of time together because I haven't really changed anything defensively. I haven't really told them to do much differently. They're just better. Just playing a bit better. Right, Jags, Goddard. I like Goddard. I feel like he's got something. Come on, Farrell. Use your speed. He has done. He's got a corner off of speed. Excellent chasing down by Farrell. Just never give up a loose ball. Never give up a... there's no such thing as a dead ball in this game. We've got to just chase everything down. Jags to Molnar. Oh, Powell. What are you doing, Powell? Maybe I'll just quickly in my set pieces because Powell is a bit of a useless cretin. I might just quickly. Powell is on near post flick, and I might just say go forward. Just let Molnar have the near post area entirely to himself, so there's no idiots to mess it all up. We'll see how this goes. Oh, confirm changes. There we go. Here we go. Gaff says this is it. Do you mean my change? My brilliant change is going to lead to us winning this game 1-0 from a Molnar header from a corner. I think so as well. Go on, Vickers is onto that. He's free. Box it. Box it. Oh, there's nobody there. Oh, it's a brilliant own goal. Yes. Superb own goal from the two players that I tried to sign pre-season. One of them smashed it into the other guy's back. Superb. Speed under no pressure at all. Smashes it into Roper. And in. What a finish. Well, you know what? Andrew Gaff said this is it. And immediately we scored. So you're a prophet. You're a prophet. What a finish. Oh, that's just made my day. I really hope that's the winner as well. Oh, so good. What's his name again? Oh yeah, Basie. Oh no, they're in here. Ah, that's terrible. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, that's made me so happy. I think it might be time for Powell to just get out of my sight. Finally, give Little another chance. Colin Little's frustrating because he's got all the numbers. It's just he's got no physicals. So if we can just put the ball in front of him, he's in anywhere inside the box, I feel like he's got a decent chance to score. But if he even does well running through, considering that he's got no physicals, he's got no strength, no stamina, nothing. But if he gets anywhere near goal, but the problem is you have to put the ball in front of him, and if we don't do that, immediately off the shortlist, says City. Yeah, I think I might withdraw my bid for Ian Roper. I mean, that wasn't really his fault. Go on, Vickers. Oh, he's beating him to the ball. Put it in front of Little. Farrell's there. Oh, just flicks over the bar. Oh, God, that could have been 2. This is such an important game. This is first against second. This would surely... I forget how many Fleet were behind us, but this could put us 3 points clear at the top if we were to win this game. It would be so vital. Come on, defence. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Take him out. Take him out. Oh, brilliant, Molnar again. Feroz has been taken out by Roper. Psychopath. God. Who would even consider signing him? You'd have to be some sort of an idiot to sign such a maniac, such a liability. All you need is Bob Thander, the Thunderstorm, and Molnar, the Hammer of Thor, Andres Molnar. What a mover we're in, Vickers! Oh, Vickers, just get it on target. Just get it on target and it's 2-0. What a move, though, from your mighty Diamonds. What a move. We should certainly be 2-0 up here. We really should at least be 2-0 up. I know we've only actually had one shot on target, but the chances we've made. It says they've had 4 shots on target. I don't remember Gilps making 4 saves. I remember him making maybe 2. Oh, no, that's... Oh, there's Gilps. Immediately. I should just say more things. I should say more stuff. I do say quite a lot. But I should say things that that lead my players to immediately show me what an idiot I am. Like Gilps never makes a save, or Craig Farrell never wins a tackle. Oh, damn, it didn't work that time. This is bad. This is bad. Ah, Gilps has done well. And then whoever that was has done well. And suddenly, Little, use your pace. Use all your physicals, Colin. Oh, damn it. That's what I mean about Colin. Where is he? Let's check just quickly, just to prove my point. Just have a look at all of his. Look at that. Look at that. It is just stunningly bad. But if he gets the ball in front of goal, composure 13, finishing 14. He's best finishing and composure in the league, I'd wager. Come on, we just need to keep this tight now. There's only a few minutes left. Oh, Jesus. Get back, Basie. Get back. Oh, I don't know what he's doing there. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. They're doing our defending for us. Farrell's done well. Farrell's done well. Oh, my God. I'm so nervous. Come on, lads. Just a few minutes to go. This is going to be such a big win if we get it. We've just got to defend these set pieces. Get rid of that. Brilliant header from Ferroz. Superb. Gilps. Safe hands. Fall on it, Gilps. Fall on it. Fall on it. Look around. Basie gets it to Vickers. Needs to keep that in there, though. I remember on the old FMs, when it gets to stoppage time, it makes you watch every single bit of the highlights. Just agonisingly makes you watch all of the stoppage time. It's going to do it again. The gaff, the very definition of a poacher. He really is. He really is. Poaching is pretty much all he could do. Oh, it's okay. He's going away from goal. Oh, Jesus, I don't like this. Molnar away. Brilliant, Molnar. Molnar is impenetrable in this game. Absolutely unbeatably good. Yeah, Daniel does well. Oh, Thunder. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to pause the game there because I nearly had a heart attack. Oh, I genuinely nearly lost. Oh, my God. Right, okay, we're going to just do a little bit of quick... Hang on a minute. I need to do this for my own... I have to do it for my own peace of mind because I'm actually starting to see things. I'm starting to get spots in my eyes. I think I'm getting a migraine just from the number of attacks we're having to repel in this game. Come on, we're only 2 minutes away from a massive win. Probably our most important win of the season if we get it. That's obviously a foul. My left back is down. Referee, have a look. Have a look. Gilpin's going to pump this long. I really wish he wouldn't do that. Well, Jags has won the header, though. Little, use your pace. Oh, use all your pace. Oh, he's missed. Salt's missed the header. Vickers is down the line. Just keep it. Just keep hold of it, lads. That's good. This is good. Good, good, good. Vickers into the box. Oh, there's nobody quite in there. Oh, where's Colin Little on the sprint and slide? Should have gone for it. Should have gone for it. Goddard wins a brilliant challenge. Forces them to flick it out of play. This game is nearly over. I can't believe it's made me watch all of the stoppage time. It's so unfair. Blow the whistle, ref, please. Blow the whistle. Oh, God, blow the whistle. Yes, we've won it back again. It's all over. It was a poor match, but no one's going to care. You won't hear anyone at the Dog and Duck complaining. Oh, what a win. What a massive, massive, massive win. Yeah, nobody played particularly well. Who'd have thought Gilps would be our best player? Not me. Oh, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, Novocaine. Yeah, 38 1-0 wins. Just a few more to go. Just a few more to go. The gaff says a massive 3 points. It really was. Look at that. Our Fleet are right on our tails. We're still only joint top, so we haven't. I thought we might go up, top by 3 points, but we're still top. We're still top. Fleet Town are scoring a lot of goals. They've scored 41 goals already. But we've got our wins. We've got the wins we needed. Oh God, that was a tense game. That was a tense game, and that was a massive win, enormous win. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy that we came out of that with 3 points. Oh, we just need to get to the post game now. Quite a lot of processing to be done, I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. Oh, St Neots continue their massive goal scoring run. Oh, Koroma, thank goodness Koroma's only out for 6 to 9 days. Thank goodness for that, because we really miss him. I mean, I thought Vickers did well going out there, but look, dribbling 12, he's just such a good player. So great out there. That's excellent. We've edged it. A narrow game that we've just about edged. We've lost Omar for a week, but that's okay, because we've probably got a week until our next game, haven't we? Let's see when we've got our next one. Yeah, we've got a week until Barton Rovers. He probably... Oh, excuse me. Probably... Oh, I've got something on my mouth. He probably won't be fit for that, but that's okay. That's all right. Oh, God, I'm genuinely exhausted after that. I really am. How's everybody feeling? Do we feel like we maybe will go for another one, or has everybody got other things to do with their Sunday? Got better things to do? Got better things to do, have you? I mean, if you have, then fine. I mean, I really appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for joining me. This is good fun. It's good fun to be winning, isn't it? Jeez, I've almost forgotten what it's like. Novocaine says one more. Yeah, okay. I think we can. I think we can just push through and do one more. Sooty's voice says one more. Yeah, okay, guys, we'll do one more. We'll go for one more. Got a little bit of processing to do. Let's check in with the old messages. Oh, my parents are trying to call me. That's all right. I'll speak to them later. Yeah, the consensus seems to be one more. I'll tell my mum I can chat to her later. New Jersey under lockdown, says NJ Scotsman. Well, yeah, join the club, join the rest of the world. I'm here in Valencia. We've been on lockdown for a week and a half. And we found out this morning that we're going to be on lockdown until at least the 11th of April for the whole of Spain. So yeah, we've already been sitting in our house for a couple of weeks. We're nearly out of gin. We're just dangerously low on gin. So once we're off stream, I'm going to have to nip downstairs and buy myself another bottle of gin. So yeah, it's pray for me. Hashtag pray for Mike. But yeah, there's a lot more lockdown to come, NJ. No question. There's a lot more lockdown to come. This thing is dangerous. I guess you all seen the news about Sanz, the former Real Madrid president. I've forgotten his first name. Is it Francesco Sanz? What was it? Oh, Lorenzo Sanz. I guess you all seen the news about Lorenzo Sanz today. Died 76 from coronavirus. Terrible. Oh, the transfer embargo has been lifted. And Jeff Todd, discussions had not gone well. We never really knew who he was anyway, so we won't worry too much about that. Novocaine 76. Yeah, Lorenzo Sanz passed away from coronavirus. Just shocking. And there's actually, for those of you in the UK, for those of you not in the UK, on the BBC Sport football page right now, there's a really good story about a player. He played in, I feel like he played in the Irish League or the Northern Irish League. I forget which teams he played for. But he's like a fit, athletic 28-year-old who he got coronavirus so badly that he was in hospital for 8 days on a respirator, having his breathing basically done for him. He was on oxygen for 8 days. So it's pretty serious. So I see a lot of people online trying to defy the various isolation warnings from the governments and from the local authorities and from the police. Please don't ignore it. It's pretty serious. It is pretty serious. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much on the stream because it's a little bit bleak, isn't it? It's happening. And I think the majority of people, especially everybody here, you're all being very responsible, sitting in your houses, watching me. This is exactly what you should be doing while while your entire country is quarantined. Tell all your friends, because I must only be about 15 or so followers away from being an affiliate. I could be a Twitch affiliate, everybody. Who doesn't want to see that? Yeah, I could. I'm not too far away from being a Twitch affiliate, which would be amazing. I better just quickly, just while we're processing here, I'm just going to text my mum back. Got to text me mum and tell her, because somebody told me it was Mother's Day, though I think that might be a lie. Maybe it's just Mother's Day in Spain. But I need to say Happy Mother's Day to my mum. So once we played our next game against whoever it is we've got, doesn't matter anymore, does it? We're just sweeping everything in front of us. We'll take them out. Novocaine says Maldini's tested positive. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Maldini. I mean, he must be one of the fittest men alive, so I'm sure he'll be fine. But even still. Tim says it's Mother's Day in the UK. Oh, okay, that's good. Thank you, Tim. I thought it was. I wished her Happy Mother's Day I just trusted a couple of people on Twitter without actually looking up when Mother's Day was. Mother's Day is a different day everywhere, so. Okay, quick text back. I'm just working about 30 minutes. Okay. Javi, oh well, yeah, obviously. Michael Jackson is concerned. Oh, well. Maybe you should be looking in the mirror, Michael Jackson. This doesn't have to go outside of this office, but I'm concerned that I don't seem to feature in your plans. I'll let you go at the end of the season. Thanks, boss. There we go. Nobody's got a contract beyond the end of the season, so it's not a lie. It's not a lie, MJ. Okay. Cool. I said I'd chat to them in about 30 minutes. So that should be enough time to rattle through one more game. It's a lot of processing that needs to be done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about the processing. I'm still getting these warnings about the skip frame, but nobody seems to be having a problem, so I'm sure it's all fine. Henri Saive goes on loan to Le Mans FC. I don't know why that's in all caps. Daniel Eleniel. I think I tried to sign him overnight just because he was Romanian. I tried to sign a bunch of Slovenians as well, but obviously none of them are interested. I'm pretty sure it was FM12, where a lot of really good players were Slovenian and possibly Romanian. I think it was maybe FM8 or 9 where there were loads of good Romanians. I think it was this one where somebody said it in the chat. It might have been you, Novocaine. I can't remember. Somebody said in the chat the other day that Slovenia had just entered the EU when this came out, and they had loads of sort of overpowered players on free transfers that you could take. Unless you're us, obviously, we've got no chance. We're not going to take anybody. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I tried to loan him. Absolutely all of my loan bids just went south. We'll have a very, very quick look at the transfer market. A very quick look. So this is what I was doing yesterday. Took out my unrealistic transfers. Just looking at every single defender. It was so depressing, guys, honestly. One of the most depressing things I've ever done. Right. Here we go. Oh, there's somebody at the top of my list all of a sudden. Liam Newman. Or a Witten striker. 19 years old. 1 goal in 13 games for Witten. Doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. Though he did have the massive 6 for finishing. The magic number. Hang on a minute. Max Cream. I have to sign Max Cream. Oh, he's got... Hang on. Oh, no, they want actual money for him. That's no good. Oh, he's got one till 2013. Oh, Max. Do they not want him? Is he transfer listed? No, he's not. Okay. I'm not going to be able to sign Max Cream, everybody. I'm sorry. I really... Oh, I'm gutted about that. Max Ian Joseph Cream. What a name. Everybody wants a bit of cream in their lives. Various cream-based puns. Cream-based poetry. What else have we got on here? I mean, it's so depressing. I'm just going to quickly see if there's any former internationals. Oh, Chris Greatwich. Oh, I looked at him last night. Yeah, he is just terrible. Even though he does have 27 caps for the Philippines. As you can see, the level of quality is not amazing. I don't think I can scout any of these, but or can I? Oh, I can scout James Ogu. They're just terrible. Everybody's terrible. Novocaine. Freeze that transfer for now. Have I whipped you into a frenzy? What are we doing? What are we doing? Don't give up your day jobs. This is my day job at the moment. Oh God, that's so depressing. It's all good. Just having a bit of an existential crisis. Okay, here we go. Come on. We're only one day away from our next game. We're only one day away. God, some big results in there. So, got any funny names? Bojovic? Not really. Peddy? Oh, huge game in the Isthmian first. I'm glad we don't play in the Isthmian League because I'm not very good at saying Isthmian. Okay, yeah, he's rubbish as expected. I've got a BT. No, they're just all going to be terrible. I'm not even going to bother. Oh, that's a reserve game. Okay, we'll see if we play well for the reserves. We could do with. I could really do with my reserves actually stepping up and doing something, just even half decent would be fine. I think I tried to sign this Ross Harris. He is terrible. What was I even thinking? NJ says, "Don't mess with a winning squad." I mean, you're right. You're right in the most minor way, in the tiniest possible way. You are right. I did try to sign this guy last night as well. Look at how quick he is. Oh no, not trial. He's still not interested now. I mean, obviously the players I've signed are fine. They're obviously serviceable because we've just won 7 games in a row. So they can't be that terrible. But I do think that we're still obviously missing a really good striker or a really good right winger, because at the moment I'm playing my best striker at right midfield or right wing. So there are still positions that we could do with improving. I think a really good centre-back, or a centre-back that's about the same as Molnar, to play alongside Molnar. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bob Thander is an absolute legend. He's already a legend of this football club, but he's got several mistakes per game in him if he feels like it. He is a bomb scare. Both my new fullbacks look pretty good though. I mean, and also Gilpin. Gilpin is apparently a 5-star goalkeeper, and if that's what a 5-star goalkeeper looks like, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to think about what a bad goalkeeper looks like. I mean, I kind of know because I've signed a couple of them. Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, record crowd expected. Over 100 tickets. Sit down. Shut the front door. Okay, we're away to Barton Rovers. Where are they in the league? I think I saw that they were down the bottom somewhere. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, they're 20th. Oh, yeah, they're almost bottom of the league. We might stay with control for this one then, since when we're away, I like to go counter. But against the team that we're clearly better than, based on league position, we should be going. NJ missing talent. Yeah, well, yeah. We're basically the only thing that my squad is missing is talent. It's the only thing that we haven't got. Add just a little bit of talent in, and we'd be going places. We are still top of the league. What am I talking about? I'm aware that all of my players are awful. Novocaine says fitness is so critical. Don't play tired players. Now I don't play anybody who's under 90%. And if I've got 2 players that I've to choose between for a position, and one of them's at 91 and one's at 95, I'd always put the 95 in, unless there's some extenuating circumstances. There you go. It's nice extenuating. But yeah, no, I think I wouldn't. Anybody that's under 90% automatically comes out, even if it's my best player. It would have to be a cup final for me to play somebody with under 90%. And I think we're quite a long way from our first cup final, I suspect. We're in such a low division, I don't even think we qualify for the FA Cup. That I might have been able to enable that in the editor, actually, because I think as a default, I don't think FM12 has. I don't know. I don't think it has the FA Cup preliminary rounds. I think it just starts at round 1, doesn't it? I'll just go and have a look in a minute because maybe we'll get a go in the FA Cup. Who knows? We could do. We could do. Once this is finished processing, I shall have a look at the FA Cup and see what the first active round looks like. Let's see. English FA Cup. There we go. Oh yeah, see the FA Cup is already at the second. Oh, it does have qualifying rounds. It does have qualifying rounds. We just weren't involved. There are teams in our league that were in the second qualifying round, but we were not. It's probably because I created AFC Ruston and Diamonds from scratch. So whoever I took out of the league that we're in, I took somebody out and put us in their place. Whoever that team is, they probably went into the FA Cup for a second qualifying round instead of us. I can't remember who it was. Otherwise, I would check. That explain. Okay, so we don't get to play in the FA Cup. We probably don't get to play in any cups this season. I don't think we'll qualify for any cups, but that's okay. We don't. That's fine. I'm quite happy to not be in a cup. We don't need the distraction of a cup at all. Right, guys, how are we doing for fitness? Oh dear, Koroma. Yeah, he's injured, isn't he? So he has to come out. So I quite like Goddard. So I'm going to play Goddard. Put Vickers on the right. Koroma has to come all the way out for probably Toms. Yeah, I think Fraser Toms. I've got 2 attacking midfielders left. Maybe that's not a good idea. Jacko's kind of been complaining. I could put him in. Oh no, I'm going to put Keith Kearney on the bench. Let's take Toms out. Forget that. We'll have Kearney on the bench. What do we think, chat? I think that's quite good. Both my fullbacks are down in the low 90%, but I think that's okay. I think that's all right. I don't think that's too much of a problem. When we start this game, I'm going to need to go and use the bathroom. I've been sitting here for about 3 hours, sucking down that water, and I really need a wee. So I'm going to leave all of you in charge of the team. We're going to go with this team. We're going to go with it. Martin Lee is by no means my best winger, but he can put a corner in, and all I need is for him to put a corner on Molnar's head, and we will win. I think we've won every game that Molnar scored in, apart from our pre-season friendlies, but that doesn't really matter. We should be able to beat this lot. They're down the bottom of the league. Also, every time I go to the loo at the beginning of a game and leave you guys in charge, you're all very capable of that. Every time I've done it so far, I've come back and we've been 1-0 up. So we just need that to happen again today. Left winger on their right back, right winger on their left back. There we go. Right, and we're off. Let's do it. Right, I'm going to pop to the facilities, guys. Look after the team for me while I'm away. You're all in charge. Okay, tell them what to do. we getting on, lads? Oh, look at this. We've done it again. I think that's 4 times out of 4 now. Every time I come back, we're a goal up. How have we been doing? Looks like we've been doing pretty well. Very nice. Oh, how's my sound? Is my last time I went away and came back, my sound went all janky. Is my sound still okay, everybody? Let me know in the chat. Whew. Tim says it's just like watching Brazil. Is that ironic, or have we actually been playing well? I can see we've had quite a lot of possession. Ferrells, go on, Craig. Come on, lads. Martin Lee's never going to beat anybody for pace, but he doesn't need to. Just swing it in. I might actually swap Lee in a second to tell him to... Oh, Vickers! Oh, just wide. I'm going to tell Lee, rather than crossing from... Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a little change to Lee. I'm going to play him as a wide midfielder attack from there. I just think he's better suited to it. I'm going to just try that. Because I want him to cross from... He's not very good as a winger because he's not fast enough. I don't really want him to run with the ball because he can't do it. But I want him to cross from deep to the... safe... Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it centre. Genuine. Wow. I'm looking for... I have to watch the goal at half time. Who scored it? Oh, it was Lee that scored it. God, I've just changed him. Oh, well, anyway. I think he'll probably start better from that just wide midfield position. I think he's better suited to it rather than trying to have him as a flying winger because he's no Vickers and he's no Koroma. Get out there, Vickers. Go and shut... What are you doing? Go and shut him down. Come on, boys. Can't just let them have the ball. You need to do something about it. I don't know how they're somehow making it look like they've got an extra man. Well, they've got a corner there. I like that you... I'm really happy that all the comments are positive. I feel like we have sort of turned a corner. So the beginning of the season was always going to be ropey because I was playing with an ambitious formation. What a header, Daniel, away. Oh, Goddard, you don't need to do that. I was playing with an ambitious formation and, you know, I was telling them to be really expressive when they obviously weren't capable of it. And we've just settled in now. Now I've told them to be a bit more solid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Confidence from Gilpin. Let that one go wide. My God. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Vickers. Come on, lads. Get down the line, Vickers. That's okay. Powell will make it to that. Cross for Lee. Lee's there again. Oh, just flicked away. Good defending. What a tackle, Jags, but he's injured himself. Oh, my God. It's like one injury a game. He's going to have to go. Jesus Christ. I'm so tired of the injuries. Okay, well, Keith Kearney's going to get his debut as a ball-winning midfielder. He can do the job. Just going to say, no pressure, no pressure. It's his debut. He's got a tackle in him as the lad. And we're going to need him now. We're missing Jags, playmaker Jags. Come on, boys. I don't mind the game ticking by with no highlights as long as we're a goal up. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Good defending again. Just keep it. Lovely. Perfect. Look at that. Is that a good ball? No. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. It's better. I feel so much more comfortable with those two fullbacks. All of the fullbacks that I've had previously, whenever the ball goes down the line, I just expect them to just hack somebody down. Or just miss the tackles entirely. At least with these fullbacks, they do actually make tackles. Oh, Daniel. See, Daniel's done well there. He's forced him to shoot. Done really well. Will it fall to bits without Jags? It shouldn't do. It shouldn't do. We should be okay. Try and encourage the team, yeah. Okay. Keep it up. No, that's okay. They're all delighted. We'll keep it going for now. So Rimmel Daniel's fitness has dropped. Thander can play left back, so I might have to make that change. We'll see. Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. Ooh, Gilps. Good save, Gilps. That looked like a cross. That's fine. They seem to be on us a little bit at the moment. I might need to change. Oh, Vickers. I might need to change off of control. I'm not really doing anything since I got back. Go on, Vickers. Get that ball in the box. Oh, he has done. Lee's at the back post. Oh, Lee. Martin Lee. Oh, I didn't watch his goal. I'll watch it at the end. Ah, Martin Lee. Just get that on target. Just head it down. Get it on target. I like their keeper pumping it long because we'll win those headers every time. Got good headers in midfield. Great stuff. Goddard. Oh, Goddard's missed it. He's pulled a Gerrard. He's slipped and let it run by him. Take him out. It's okay. He's going to get him. No, he's not. Oh, great header. Brilliant defending from their centre forward. Are you Molnar in disguise? Powell's been fouled there, surely. Yes. Good shit. Good decision, ref. Good decision. Yeah, Gaff. We lost Jags. We lost Jags. Injured after just half an hour. Bit of a disaster. But it's okay. Oh, there's a ball in. Oh, Thunder at the back post. Should have got there. Come on, lads. We're under it a bit here. I might have to change this to... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to change this to counter. I think even against the team down the bottom of the league, I think counter just works better when we're away. Oh, and also we need to focus our passes down the right. Oh no, I missed their goal. Oh no, I wasn't looking and they've scored. That's a disaster. We've let a shocking goal in from a corner again. Set pieces have been our Achilles heel all season. No one's marking him. Oh, Gilpin. My God. Gilpin. What are you doing? This suddenly doesn't feel so good now. I shouldn't have come back. I've ruined it. I should have left you guys in charge. This is not good. Feels like we're struggling a bit now. Defence is still doing okay, I think, overall. Oh, the passes are so bad. That's a couple that Kearney's just completely misplaced. Oh, Gilpin. At least he actually saved that one. Need to make some changes. Corner. Thander's letting us down. Thander's got to come out. I know that Daniel's not fit, but Thander's really letting us down. Oh, dear. There are shouts on this version, actually. Or there's something like shouts. You can do something from the instructions. I think it is touchline instructions, yeah. That's okay, Gilps will take that. Yeah, I need to... What shall I shout at them, though? We've got touchline instructions. What shall I shout at them? I don't really know what to tell them to do. Just score? Where's score? Why isn't score on there? That's the instruction we need. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going for the time being. Come on, Goddard. Make something happen. Oh, that's okay. Go on, pal. Get into the box. Vickers, get it in. That's okay. Corners are good. Corners are good. Corners are good. The Hammer's in there. Where is he? There he is. Get in there, Hammer. We need you. We need you, Hammer. Get this. Get that. He's there. Oh God, what are you doing, Molnar? He just let it bounce off his knee. Swing your knee at it. Give it a good knee in. Oh, Molnar. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got any good shouts, so we'll just leave it. Right, come on, lads. Break. This is good. This is good. Oh, he's in. He's in. He's in. Vickers! Oh, no! Vickers! Oh, no. No composure. Just needed to slot it past him. Okay, we're into the 80th minute. This is not looking very... This is looking like a pretty terrible draw. Do I go attacking for the last couple of minutes? I'm going to put Little on for Powell because Powell's doing nothing. Might put Lee back into attacking midfield. We'll just push a little bit further forward. Just a little bit. Just push on a little bit for the last 10. I don't want to go too wild because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to push on and lose. That would be really stupid. But maybe just have a little bit more forward impetus. Oh no, this is bad. Get that. Oh, well done, Molnar. Yeah, the Gaff in the chat. Gaff says that was the chance. It was. That Vickers chance was massive. He just needed to just tuck that away. That's where we need Omar, you see. Omar would have 100% scored that. Good clearance, Little. Go on, Vickers. Get there. Get there. Ref. I can't believe they're going to get the throw-in out of that. Oh, my goodness. That was so clearly a foul. Right, last 5. We're going for it. Let's go. Oh, no. It's not even going to change before the last minute. Great. Changes it in the 91st minute. Get that away, Molnar. Good header, but there's no one's got. It's got to drop to someone. Someone's got to be underneath it. Molnar away again. Get there, Ferros. Jesus, not there. What are we doing? We're just all over the shop now. Fuck, at the back. I've got to say, guys, it's not been good since I got back. It's not been good since I got back. I shouldn't have come back. I should have stayed in the bathroom. Because we've looked well average since I got back. That's a shame. Yeah, we've sacked it there. We should be winning these matches, and I'm going to tell them so. We should be winning that. That's not good enough, really. Down to second. Just a point ahead of Bedworth now. We've really bottled it there, haven't we? That's such a shame. And yeah, I'm not really sure what we did wrong. I don't really... This is a problem with FM12. You know, what did we do wrong there? I don't really know. We just... Some games... I mean, we're missing Omar. He's a huge miss. We lost... Steve, old Stevie, early doors. Steve Jaggs. That was a bit of a setback. Yeah, our 2 central midfielders actually in that game were not my first choice. They're 2 not brilliant centre mids, and you know, taking Jaggs and Vickers out of the central midfield makes a huge difference, as we've seen. Well, it's a bit of a shame. I didn't watch Lee's goal. Let's have a quick look at Martin Lee's goal after 5 minutes. 5:55. Have a quick look at the goal. This is when we were playing like the boys in yellow and blue. Basie. Oh, good ball in. Oh, Lee just gets wrong side. Great goal. Yeah, that is a great header. Oh, Birchie, welcome. Welcome to the chat. We're just about to finish the stream. We've been online for quite a while now. Need to catch up on the last hour of episode 5. We had a few good results to be near the top. Well, do you want me to show you the results? Spoilers. There are spoilers. Let me know in the chat if you want me to just show you our results. Let's see how long Jags is out for. Oh, only 6 to 8 days. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, he might be okay for our next game, assuming it's in a week's time. Oh, actually, don't look. Or see if Birchie wants me to do no spoilers for our recent results. I might have just spoiled it for you by accident. Andy Peaks, what are you doing to me in the press conferences? AFC Ruston were poor. Right, Tony Greenwood. I don't speak to the press very often. I think we're definitely on course for promotion. What do I think of Tony Greenwood on a personal level? I'm not his biggest fan, put it that way. Let's see, let's just say that I think they're going to get relegated. Where are they? Opponent's team underperforming. Some people have claimed that Barton Rovers are underachieving and they might have a point. That's a good one. Oh, manager under pressure. Oh, no, I'm not going to say he's very capable. Why would I say any of that? Need to go aggressive anyway. Need to go... Oh, we can't. Okay. Season expectations, no. Misk, no. Job suitability. I don't think Greenwood is suited to this profession. That's exactly the sick burn I was looking for. Sorry that took a minute there. He's just laid down a sick burn. Birchie, I've got to go in 5. I'll avoid the results and what's like. No problem, mate. No problem. Good luck. Enjoy it, because there have been goals. Let's put it that way. There have been goals, lots and lots of goals. So enjoy them. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. I think we'll probably call the stream to an end there after today's results, which I won't mention how we got on. I mean, you just saw the draw that we just had there against Barton. We really should have beaten them, but it's okay. We're second in the league. We're only 2 points back from Fleet Town now, who are running away at the top a little bit. But we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We drew with them in a game that, you know, if I think if we did put our tactics against them now, I think we'd beat them. So everybody, thank you for being here today. The first stream with my face, which seems to have not discouraged you from staying. Incredible. So I might even keep the camera out for future records. Who knows? But either way, thanks for being here today. Let me say thank you to everybody. Birchie, Dr. Paul to the Burnswell, thank you very much. Birchie, thanks for being here. Gaff, Novocaine, thanks for being here. Tim in the chat. Sooty, thanks for being here. NJ, thanks for being here, mate, all the way from New Jersey. Enjoy your lockdown while it's on. Who else is in the chat? Who have I missed? Oh, Chizzy's already gone. But Chizzy, if you watch this on catch up, cheers, mate. Thanks for being here. And I think that's everybody. I really appreciate you all being here. Tell your friends. I only need about 15 more follows just from anyone, and all they got to do is click follow. They never have to talk to me, never have to watch. Just follow me, and I can get subscriptions. Oh, I'm allowed to make money finally. So tell your friends. Right, love you all. Thanks for being here, and we'll be back probably about this time tomorrow. See you then.